Hello everyone and welcome to our table here at Prestige Encounters. I am your Dungeon Master Salkos, and this is the D&D campaign where I did not prepare this part, so hooray! The champions learned a very big secret about the Empire last session, but before we get into that, we have a few announcements to get through. Here at Prestige Gaming Community, we have a group of amazing artists and independent artists that work with us. We have artists like Indo, 79, and Starving artists who are responsible for our merch designs, character art, and you can commission all three of them by joining our Discord and getting their contact information. Super talented. You can see their work on my shirt, for example, or on the character art here on the stream overlay, and you know, we wear the merch frequently, so just absolutely amazing and stunning talent that I wish I could possess. Just a little bit of it. For our music that you'll be hearing during the session, for a lot of it, it's provided by Midnight Syndicate, who creates goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can be using at your table. For Midnight Syndicate, you can go to midnightsyndicate.com or use the Twitch command !syndicate in our chat to get a direct link. You can also find their music on iTunes, Spotify, and watch their music videos on the YouTube channels. So thank you, Midnight Syndicate. Adds that spooky sense to our campaign, and you can also hear their music at a lot of haunted attractions across the world. So fun fact about them. We also have Derek and Brandon Fichter. You told me how to pronounce it, Jack. What is it? Yeah,
laughing at the name is also a great look.
Victor, yeah,
Victor. Sounds like Victor. Sounds like Victor.
Thank you. They make Celtic and fantasy music that we use on our streams as well. They actually just released an EP this past week that I found on Spotify called Middle Earth, so it's very Tolkien inspired. It's directly Tolkien inspired. So be sure to go ahead and check them out on Spotify and subscribe to their YouTube channel. You can get a direct link by using the command !fantasy in our Twitch chat. So thank you to you two for, adding the wonder to our campaign with your music. Kelvin, what do you got for us?
Yeah, I'm excited. This Friday, so in 2 days, we're going to be streaming here on the channel a one-shot that I'm going to be hosting, largely based on the Spelljammer story from D&D, and should be a lot of fun. We got 6 players, and should be pretty cool. Epic level 20 characters.
Awesome, thank you. We also have our Halloween one shot being DM'd by me coming up in October on the 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can sign up for it. We do have a few player slots left. It is $25 to join that one shot, and it comes with a bust portrait of your character. So join our Discord for more information. Should be a lot of fun. A haunted manor, so we're going to see what happens with that.
Oh, I didn't say the time for my one shot.
What time
is also 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Also 8 p.m.
Hooray!
What time zone?
Eastern, probably.
Yes. Yep.
Sarah, what do you got for us?
If you made loving coffee your whole personality in 2012, boy, do I have a deal for you. We have partnered with Found Familiar, and we're offering 10% off with the code word Prestige. You can get 10% off your order of beans, roasts, and being overall a cool dude. No guarantee on the cool dude.
I feel personally attacked.
On what part?
The whole thing. Pick one.
Pick a struggle. And it is, but yeah, 10% off with the code word Prestige. That's Prestige. Yes. That's it. That's all I got.
And Elif, what do you got?
Hey, honestly, I do know about the jackal holder design,
So we do have the jacket holder design on our Redbubble store. That's seasonal. Be sure to check that out. It's available for a limited time. We have it up on the stream right now. Yeah, and then
Pretty sweet.
yeah, it is pretty cool. Ember, what do you got for us?
Minecraft block game. We got a server. It's 117.1. It's a grief protection server. It's a lot of fun. You should come join us. mc.pgc.gg. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I was told to make it quick.
That was a lot.
That's good.
That was a lot of energy. Midnight Jack.
I feel like I'm gonna buy a car now.
Nothing much except, I hope you enjoy tonight. I know I certainly will. And if you'd like to catch up on what we've been up to, you can check out our YouTube account as Prestige Encounters. You can also check us out as a podcast. Apparently, we've just been released on Apple Podcasts. Apparently, that's a thing that happens. So, if you want to comb back through our archive, feel free. It's all there. And if you want to be alerted whenever a new session drops, which they do every week, just subscribe and, like stuff.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah. Well, easy on the commentary.
Mostly liking and subscribing is what we enjoy.
Feel free to comment.
Well, everyone, unless we have anything else to announce, we would like to invite you to go ahead and get your snacks, get your drink, as we welcome you to our table and begin session 76 of Prestige Encounters. And welcome back, everyone. So where we last left off, the champions of Cataran concluded business with their elderly wizard friend Elviron Creekkip. They were invited to use his crystal ball not once but twice. First looking at Lumiscon, seeing that he was chained up against a wall in some sort of prison. Jack chose a particular person that is named Baron Hawkthorne, and learned that he was in some sort of grand hall with banners of a pouncing lion. They then were teleported to Restoria to Archibald Figglewind's house, who was a previous party member with Mr. Creekkip. After refusing a second round of tea, the party disguised themselves and made their way to the Zalrin College of Magic, where Ember took a leave of absence. Here they met Euphemia Dudley, the professor of magical artifact history and conspiracy theories. Being quite an eccentric person, she arranged a meetup with Ember and the Archmage Bullen Frail, who's also the Minister of the Arcane for the Empire. It was at this point Sarah heard a voice in the back of his head to meet him under the palace. Everybody except for Ember decided to venture into the inner ring of Restoria, found their way into a drain grate, and traveled through the sewers underneath the palace until they came to a guarded room in which they distracted the guards, entered the door, and found Emperor Varley, first of his name, the original conqueror and first emperor of the empire. Here they learned that Emperor Varley used the spell Wish to turn himself into a golden dragon. He was able to possess the power to conquer his empire, which included being responsible for the deaths of Sarah's fathers. And the power came with a cost, the vitality of his life, for he was dying. He gave the party a few prophecies, a few warnings, and told them that once he died, soon the draconic threat would enter the empire, for it was his power that was keeping them away. The party left the deceased emperor as he died, not before passing on a powerful new magical item to Zark, and they made their way back into the inner circle, where here they saw two dark figures in the sky flying towards them, growing larger as they did so. Champions of Cataran, you stand on the roof of one of the manors here in the inner circle of Restoria. You see these two dark circles growing closer. What would you like to do?
Pretty sure we were on our way back to the college to meet back up with Ember.
You were.
We were on our way back, so we're seeing these things now. Okay, cool. I'd like to get a sense of what it is. We see two dark shapes, so details, please.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Sure. And everyone who's doing so, maybe wanna chime in on that one. I
can offer assistance. I'm not very good at it myself.
So one of you can do it with advantage, or individual.
I will do one.
I'll offer somebody the help action so they can do a
Jack got a
with
6.
advantage.
So Sarah went ahead and rolled it with advantage. She got a 13. So they're flying in the middle of the air. It's not too hard to see, but as they grow closer, what you see are two completely jet black griffins with riders mounted on top, flying towards the city. But as they get closer, you notice that one of them is spiraling out of control and seems to be injured. As you guys stand and kind of duck, as it just swoops over your head and crashes into this middle of the inner ring, the other one kind of gliding down with it. Guards begin to rush out and investigate what is going on. You see that there are two guards wearing the red bronze armor of the Empire. On these griffins, one seems to be severely injured on half of his body and is being taken off of the griffin. What would you like to do?
If no one's looking, I'd like to change my outfit to just with mask faces, disguise myself as a guard.
Okay.
Make myself appear like I'm in their uniform. Change my face to be kind of a nondescript, rough face.
Okay.
Similar ethnic demographic here. Yeah. Okay. And okay, so we're still trying to get to Ember, but the griffin's right ahead of us, like in our way.
So you're on a roof in the market area.
Of course it
is like next to you. The square. It's not really a market. It's more like a square. Is next to you, but you guys were getting onto the roof to get to one of the lines that connect the house and the walls with streamers and decor.
Okay. If the group's nearby, I'm gonna say I want to get a sense of what's going on here. Who's with me?
Me.
Yeah, that might be important.
I did send Penny back ahead of us to Ember, which might be a little bit confusing because she can't talk. So he's gonna wonder what that's about.
Shada, you've got the sending stone. You could speak to Ember right now. I believe I gave mine to him. In the meantime, the rest of everyone, let's keep our heads down and get closer. See what we can see.
All right. In that case, I think Shada's going to use the sending stone and basically just relay everything that happened at the end of.
That's a lot of sending messages.
Not relay everything, but like, I guess
You get you get to send one message per day with a sending stone.
And it's how many words?
25.
25. All right. So.
Hey, Shada.
Telling him.
Tell him that we need to meet back up with him soon, and something's going on out here that's really important.
Urgent news. The Griffin Riders are here. Yeah, and urge him to come to us if he can.
Yeah.
All right. I'll do that then.
So what's your message? I'm
right.
full on like.
Okay.
He's ready.
So, say, Ember, we need to meet up with you soon. Please try to come towards the inner ring if you're able. There is something going on here.
That's it.
Alright.
Ember, so you hear this message in your mind. Do you send a response?
Okay.
What a waste.
I'm gonna. So while they were.
You know what'd be funny is if it kept recording until he actually said 25 words. Like he forgot to hang up.
Yeah.
So while they were doing all of this stuff, Ember, what was Ember doing?
So a mixture of copying down Cone of Cold into my spellbook,
Okay.
explaining how that works to Gori, and trying to find a book in my office that might be like a novice's
Basic
guide to
spells.
magic. Yeah.
Easy enough.
I wouldn't have had time to do all of the Cone of Cold, but I think I'd probably get about a third of the way done.
You had about 2 hours.
Yeah, okay, so I am a third of the way done. And then when I get that message, I'm going to take Gari with me and turn us invisible and start headed to the inner ring.
Okay.
Which I think the school's already in the inner ring.
You're in the middle ring.
Yeah, okay. So I'll head to the inner ring.
So as you guys are trying to get closer, are you trying to like get closer to the roof and listen what's going on, or get closer to the action in this square?
We're trying to get closer to the the griffin nearby, like just to get a sense of what it is, like who's on the backs of those griffins.
Yeah.
What's being said. Yeah.
We need to be able to see them clearly.
And so we're continuing on the rooftop, and we're sneaking if we can. We're trying to be out of sight while this is happening.
So you're staying on the rooftop.
Yeah.
It'd be
that's-
harder to. Yeah.
So I need a collective stealth check for everybody, and I'm going to need another
Natural 20.
perception check, please. For one person with advantage.
First.
For what?
I need one person to make a perception check with advantage. So Jack got a 32, Sarah got a 22, Kelvin got a 25, and Shada got a 21.
Sneaky boys.
And then Elith got a 9.
I got a 23.
I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry.
Okay, so as you guys kind of like inch closer, like laying down, kind of army crawling up to the edge of the roof, you kind of peer over, and what you see is now about 10 or 15 guards. Some of them wearing all black armor as the members of the Brothers Noir. Kind of taking this guard off and laying him down on a stretcher, while a person wearing these long robes is kind of up and like holding a holy symbol, kind of like going over the wounds. And they're like, "What happened?" Because we were at the Great Keep, the Underland Mountains, 2 of them came out from the caverns. We weren't ready. We got here as fast as we could.
You have
And
what?
you
That's
notice
what
as like the priest who's like going over this guard is like, I can heal this one, but he's gonna need some additional care. One of you, get the minister.
Did you call them the Sons of Noir?
Brothers Noir.
Brothers Noir.
They are the elite guard of the royal faction. So they carry away the guard.
Mountains.
They carry the guard away on a stretcher. The other one stays. And then soon enough, 2 figures come out of the castle and begin to speak to you. You notice it to be Lenore Verlaine and the other figure that was walking with Lenore and the Valdrich Grimbor. The elven woman.
All right.
Her name was Verona. That's how much they refer to her as. They say, get this mess out of the square. And she points to the guard who flew in, the one that's less injured. She goes, get that one to my chambers and get these citizens' eyes diverted. And soon the guards begin to like, nothing to see here, everything's fine, and begin to disperse the crowd.
Should probably hurry along and make a rendezvous with Ember.
Yeah.
We've already told him to come meet us. We're gonna like cross paths, or
we don't necessarily know where Lenore's chambers are, do we?
You do not.
Okay.
You open to listen in on whatever it is she's going to talk about with that guard.
I do, and I think that maybe after I could meet you back at the inn or back at the college, because Ember still wants to meet with the professor, the Archmage.
How would you get in there?
If I can listen outside a window, I'll try that. If not, I'm not gonna try to risk too much, but I wanted to see if I can find out anything else.
Okay. It's the house of our enemy.
Because she wants to see this guard personally in her chambers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so listening outside might be useful. Well, one of us is going to have to tell her and find out where she lives.
Yeah.
Are we
All right, well,
doing
there's a
that right
moment.
now?
Okay.
Well,
is this what you're going to do?
I am.
Hmm?
Yeah. I can move pretty quietly on my own. If somebody else wants to come with me, that's fine. I'll plan to meet you back at. Plan to meet the rest of you back at the college after.
Yeah. So yeah. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Yeah, I agree. Whatever it is they want to talk about, they're going to talk about in her chambers. I kind of want to know as well. All right. See you back there. So I guess we're going to split off.
Yeah.
Where did this guy go? All right. So we're going to split off. So Ember and I are going to look around for Lenore Verlaine. Sorry, Kelwin and I are going to look for Lenore Verlaine.
Okay. And everybody else, what are you doing? So Shada, Sarah, and Elif.
Well, we're gonna have to find a way to meet up with Ember. Because they're on their way.
Okay.
Right.
Which means, yeah, we're gonna have to get out.
I'll just keep an eye out, because we're still on the rooftop, so it should be easier to see.
Okay.
You said we were heading towards the point that, like, we're at a point where, like, the wall meets like the houses?
There is a rope that holds a variety of banners and other like what's the word I'm looking like flare that decorates this like silk banners of the emperor, the great houses, that sort of thing.
And then if you were to go to the other side of the wall, you'd be in the middle ring.
Yes.
Could I guess if like I went on the rope, if I'd be able to be seen pretty easily?
You would have to hopefully nobody looks up. It's very open and exposed.
Okay.
It's also like walking on a tightrope almost, unless you are like hanging down from it and going across. It depends on how you're trying to do it. Really depends. One's
Alright.
slower than the other, one's harder than the other. So
Alright, your shadow will just look at Elith and Sarah. Be like, you got any ideas to get to the middle ring?
A diversion.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to. Yeah, I'll try to call my broom again and see if we're within closer range, within a mile.
okay.
Yeah, broom. Other than that, though, yeah, I don't know. Other than like wobbling across.
All right. So
You guys need a diversion? Or we can cause a diversion as we sneak off.
We can hypnotize everybody with song.
I don't know how effective that would be.
That's okay. I'll do the singing. You just need a dance.
After a few moments, Elif, you do hear a wishing sound, and your broom zips to you. It's like hovering there in place.
I'm gonna go ahead and get on that and invite someone else to get on it if they want. And I'm
Oh, don't mind if I do.
across.
Don't mind if I do. I immediately help.
Okay. The pilgrimage. Let's go.
So I need you both to make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Let's go colonize some things.
Whoa.
With advantage?
With disadvantage, because you're just
A
flying
disadvantage.
in midair.
I got a 10.
I got a 16.
Ooh.
Okay. So you guys kind of slowly creep across, like trying to zip across, and you know, mid-afternoon without anybody noticing. And just as like, you know, ever just saw these black griffins fly down from the sky, they're kind of looking up and around, and you hear a "Hey you!" as you're just making it to the edge of the wall.
Was
I
it
don't
directed
hear
at
it.
us?
Shit.
Nope.
You look down, you see a guard in bronze armor looking up and looking right at you.
At
Look
me?
away. Look away.
I I turn invisible.
Okay.
Wait, do I have that? What
Just-
is it?
You just look-
Hold on. I don't turn invisible, but instead I cover my hands in front of my face and walk further towards the middle of the building so I'm not seen on the edge.
okay.
And I feel like I'm like
So you go, stop! And he's gonna take out a whistle from around his neck, and he
Yes.
I like to precipitation so the whistle doesn't make noise.
Can you do that?
I can do that, no?
I don't know if you can affect other
You
items
can
that
make
way.
a noise, but I don't think you can make a
I
thing
can't
not
stop noises?
No,
You can make a lot.
That's silence.
Jack, did you say you're gonna do something as he takes out this whistle?
Yeah, well, if I'm aware of this happening, I'm gonna just, I, by this point, hopefully have been kind of getting down and getting to a point where we're gonna follow Lenore Valine. But if I'm aware of this, I am back on the street and just calling out, "Hey, I just saw him go back down that way." And I'm gonna point the other direction, and then I'm gonna say, just like wave him over. Quick.
Okay, go ahead and make a deception check.
I'm calling him over. Yeah.
As Elf and Sarah cross the wall out of sight to see.
20.
Okay.
You just want to cross the wall for a better life, man. I don't see the big deal.
He's like drops the whistle. He goes. He points to two other guards. He goes, "You and you, with me," and
Okay.
they begin to go to the another section of the wall where there is a tower like entrance, and they can climb up.
Okay, cool. A tower entrance? They're gonna go like up the tower, like elsewhere?
To the top of the wall, yeah, the battlements.
Oh, okay.
In that case, could Shada try to make his way across to the wall pretty fast, like as fast as he can?
So it is about a 25-foot gap.
You can make it.
You can try to cross the rope. You can try to jump
You can
it.
cross rope easy.
How is like the texture of the wall?
Chunky.
It's stone brick.
Stone brick. Okay.
Is long jump distance affected by his
My running long.
tabaxi feature?
Well, I know running long jump would be my strength score, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was related to
Number of
walking
feet
speed.
up to your strength score. So
So it would be 19. I could jump 19 feet across. But, you know,
That's like
not all the way.
a challenge, right?
anything past that would require an acrobatics or athletics check. Your choice.
All right. I think I'm gonna try it.
Okay, go ahead and roll an athletics check as you run 10 feet and you try to jump further than normal.
16.
Okay, so as as Sarah and Elf kind of duck behind the wall and begin to climb down on the other side and drop down, you back up about 10-15 feet, and using your feline reflexes, you kind of get that extra speed and get down on all fours and pounce across, and very narrowly, but you catch yourself on the edge of the wall and like pull yourself up the rest of the way, and soon you're able to see Elf and Star on the other side.
All right. I would like to climb down then.
Okay. Ember, go ahead and make a perception check while this is going on. All right, Kelvin
perceive
and
the hell
Jack,
out of the
you both climb down from the
Yeah.
manor. Jack's already down. Go ahead and make another stealth check for me.
Cool. I'm also changing my face so that I don't look like the guy he just ordered to follow him.
Okay.
Yeah, stealth check. Here it comes.
There was a 6
18.
perception.
Like
Six.
whoever stealth has
Yeah.
fingers.
Okay, you don't see any of this.
Cool.
So 24 and a 12.
12.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you notice there's two guards in the black armor take this guard that landed and begin to walk off with him behind Lenore Valine, who is leading the way. You follow?
Yes. Casually. So Kelvin isn't disguised, right?
No.
I'm disguised as a guard at the moment. I'm walking us alongside Kelvin, and we're inconspicuously, as though I'm kind of escorting him, as though to advertise with my body language that he is not a threat nor a prisoner, but just with me.
Okay.
That's how we're walking, and trying to blend in with the crowd. That's the idea. But also keeping watch on her. You know, we're doing an Assassin's Creed thing where we're just going through the crowd and keeping tabs on the target.
Okay.
And if we enter into a bubble where they start speaking and like little wave things, then that's what we're listening in on. Like, yeah.
All right. So you follow Lenore to and the three guards to a portcullis, and upon seeing her, they immediately lift. It's not closed during the day, but they let her pass. You follow her through.
Oh, they let her pass, right?
Mhm.
Oh, right. So they're just still open. All right. Yeah. Lagging behind a little bit so that if anything happens, like we're not going to be within earshot of her.
Okay.
Yeah. You were saying?
So you get up to the gate.
I was thinking that maybe you can sneak through, and I'll just go invisible here because
Okay.
I'm tripping over my feet a little.
Okay, so I'm gonna duck him around behind something just a little bit out of sight. All right, let's do that. Stay close.
Okay.
So I'll cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. So now, before I go the direct route, do I see any sneaky ways in that aren't through the guards?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. All right. It's 29.
So it looks like this is a very well guarded section as it leads to the palace. Beyond this portcullis, there is a stone bridge that kind of curves up on a higher part of this this hill that the palace has been built on, and then there is a drawbridge that lowers down and closes the gap between this cobblestone walkway and the palace itself. But the walls of the portcullis are well guarded and maintained.
Okay, cool. In that case, the direct route seems like the best one for now, from what I'm hearing. Through the portcullis. All right, stay close, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just walk through looking like a guard.
Okay.
Or attempt to.
Go ahead and.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Go ahead.
Just as we go, with prestidigitation, just choosing a right moment to do so quietly. I'm gonna just create a little trinket in my hand, just something pretty, like a little pendant or brooch.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Sure.
So as you walk up, two members of the Brothers Noir do stop you. Hold there. What business do you have in the palace?
The lady's just sent for me. She dropped one of her baubles.
Okay, go ahead and make a deception check.
$22.
Okay. Right. Go on ahead then.
Thank you. I won't be a moment, and I'll just go right through.
Okay.
And I'm walking like I own the well, not like I own the place, like they own me, and hoping Kelwin's right behind me.
That's the plan, yeah. Try and match step with him.
Okay.
So the inside of this wall, as you pass it, the inner ring of the palace walls, essentially, it's less decorative, and it seems like they are building up the walls itself. There are smiths working away, loading up baskets of arrows. Ballista are being set. This overall siege preparation is what's going on here. You do manage to go up to the through the bridge and across the drawbridge, entering into the palace. Very grand looking. There are these long red banners with golden trim with symbols of a pouncing lion on them. Marble statues and spires and walkways. But you do notice that there is Lenore kind of turned to the left and went down the hallway and is then going into another door with the guards.
Oh, also guarded?
The guards bring the guard in and then stand outside the door.
Okay. And that's okay, cool. Do we have a sense of roughly where in the building this is? Like, is it around like a general quarters area? Do I have a sense of whether there might be a way, like a window on the outside? You know, roughly going west, south, that kind of thing.
Make an intelligence check with advantage.
Sure.
As
Yeah,
with,
I want to know where like the south-facing windows. Yeah.
with you and Kelvin think about this.
Okay. Intelligence check 21.
21. So, You get a sense that the doorway that is currently being guarded leads into a room on the inside of the palace. Do not know if there's any windows that you can guess, because you're not very familiar with this. But just, you know, the general direction that you've walked in, you've seen them turn. It's on the inner part of the palace rather than the outside wall.
Okay.
Okay. And there's 2 guards immediately outside her room. That's what I'm seeing.
Yes.
Okay. Does the hallway continue past her room? Can I walk down past it and, relatively inconspicuously?
Yep.
Just walk past and see if I catch any snatches of conversation, and then also get a sense of their faces, the guards.
Okay.
How far away until there's a corner in the hallway?
It goes about another 30 feet after you pass the door, and then you can see where it turns the corner.
Okay. I want to go around the corner while Jack is kind of working on that, and maybe touch a couple of bricks or something else small, and use my magical tinkering to make it it's basically like the prestidigitation spell, and make it sound like sounds of fighting, like swords clashing and vague like angry yells and stuff.
Okay. So Jack, as you are walking past, go to make a perception check. And Calvin, kind of without you seeing,
17.
you suddenly hear the sound of like fighting and shouts, and the 2 guards kind of like look at each other and take off down the hallway.
Okay.
And
I
I
stand guard outside her room.
And I want to start making my way back as soon as I touch the bricks.
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of stand outside the door and you listen in, and what you hear is a conversation that's already taking place. How's your tea? Oh, it's fine, Minister. Good. Now tell me again what you saw. We were changing shifts at the walls of the keep, and we heard this loud explosion and coming from the mines, and that we send the prisoners in to work and mine ore for the Empire. 2 large dragons came out, and one was firing lightning from its breath that people had just killed tens of men in mere seconds and minutes, and the other one sprayed acid that melted skin off their bones. Just no. Let's not get emotional. I need you to explain to me very calmly what happened next. We tried to fight, but it was terrible. We fled. They chased after us, and only I and my companion got away. The rest of our griffins were wiped out. Now, I don't think you understand here. You did not see dragons in the Grey Keep. I could have sworn I did. No, you've had a long day in the sun, working for the good of your empire. And you notice as she's saying this, her voice gets a little bit more rhythmic. And his responses become a little bit more slurred. And soon you hear a slump, like something just fell to the ground. Uh, and that is all you hear. Soon the door latch opens, and she steps out and she looks at you and she goes, "You were not the one that brought me here." You're muted.
Yeah.
There was a commotion down the hall. Begging your pardon, mistress.
I'm just gonna tug on the back of his cloak a little. Just an urgent gesture, and
Yeah. Just sent here to make sure you were all right. Glad you're okay. And then I'm gonna start walking.
Before you go,
Spin around on my heel. Yes, mistress.
send one of these servants to the court. It's a poor man just frightened to death. He passed out from the stress.
My condolences. I shall send for the coroner.
Very well. As you turn around and you're starting to walk away back towards the entrance of the palace, you hear her greet someone. Ah, Baron, how are you enjoying your stay here at our palace? You turn around and you see her standing face to face with a man wearing gray and black clothing, a long cloak, kind of balding head, but the hair is greased and pushed back. Scar running down from his eye down to the cheek, and just like a sneer on his lips. He goes, "I am enjoying my stay quite well, Minister. I do appreciate you bringing me in and offering me a place to stay during these troubling times. Once you help me reclaim my city from this draconic threat, you have my allegiance to the Empire, of course." And you'll be right by it. Well, carry on with your day. I'm sure you have much business to get to. Thank you, Minister. He continues down the path, and he is walking towards in the direction that you are standing, Jack.
Okay. I'm gonna stand to attention. And
As you were.
not block his but yeah.
Cloak kind of flowing behind him as he does so.
Damn. The guy's bald and greasy. Pick a struggle.
No, right?
I want to watch which direction he goes.
would he be well known enough a person for us to recognize?
Make a history check, Elwin.
Okay.
I feel like we wouldn't be able to forget a bald, greasy person. Like that combo
21.
is just two.
21.
And green hair.
So
Oh, what a good roll.
you've heard of the Baron of Ashtar, a very cruel man who utilizes the poverty of his city to maintain control. He squeezes them dry of taxes while equally providing food for them as a dependent situation where they won't turn against him because he is the one who gives them their food, but just enough to keep them alive to fight his wars with the other cities of the Sierra Vale.
Okay. And what's his name?
Baron Hawkthorne.
Oh. Okay.
And you notice Jack just kind of standing there, out of attention as the Baron walks by, but hand is trembling.
His hand is trembling. Let's see. In fear or
I think you know which one.
Okay. Okay. So, and I watch him. Does he stay within the building? Is he heading deeper within, or is he about to leave the building?
He turns in the direction that the Grand Hall was going. This entrance, and turns to the left, away from the entrance.
I'll just gently put a hand on Jack's shoulder.
I have to know where he's staying.
Okay.
And I'm gonna follow.
Okay. Meanwhile, Shada, Sarah, and Ellis, you manage to climb down the wall. Right after you do, and you get like behind this topiary that lines the inner wall, you hear the sound of Greaves along the stone wall above you and shouts, "We were told they went the other way, but we didn't find anything. We'll keep looking." And he gives a general description of a red tiefling woman with a white-haired elf just crossing the wall and going into the middle ring. What would you like to do?
Go.
I think that's the cue to keep moving.
Yes.
So how are you trying to move back towards the college?
Hood up, arms covered to the best of my ability,
Okay.
and
But I
we're rolling
suggest off the broom.
with style.
Okay.
I like to put up my hood so people don't see my hair.
Also, quick side note, I know we aren't there for it, but she was really on her girl boss gaslight gatekeep moment. For sure. She said you didn't see a thing.
Yeah.
We are
So I
not
need
the
the
drones
three
you're
of you
looking-
to make a stealth check, and Ember make another perception check. I'm gonna roll one for Gari.
Oh, I got a 19.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh no.
Oh no.
13.
That's not actually my stealth. If you can see that the typo, it says stealth. So I'll roll the actual stealth.
So as you're heading,
That is your smell.
as you
'Cause
and
it's not-
Gari are invisibly
You take
making
a
your way
shot.
towards the inner ring, you do hear a sound, and then ow, and you turn around, and like underneath this topiary, flat on their face, you see Sarah's blue cloak.
Okay.
Sorry, you trip over a root and you fall on your face.
I'm
Okay.
gonna whisper to Gary. Hey, you should go kick him. I want to see if he does.
Make a persuasion check.
I don't think I'm good at persuasion. That's fine.
Can I
the
sense
teacher
him
told
coming
me.
to kick me after falling.
What a bad role model.
7.
What a great teacher.
I don't know if that'd be really nice.
Great cool teacher, I think.
Fine. I look around. Do I see the other two?
You do not.
No. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stay invisible, but I'm gonna go like help him up.
Go,
You're
guys.
invisible. You get touched by something
So
invisible.
sorry, you feel an invisible force pull you up.
I swing.
Make an unarmed strike with disadvantage.
How the fuck do I do that? Do I just strength?
There's a
Oh, wait,
should be a, by default
Oh,
for
here
it.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. 23, natural 20.
With disadvantage, so it's a 10.
Oh,
'Cause he's
disadvantage?
invisible.
Ah!
So he swings at you, Ember, and he misses, and you hear Ellis, you hear a voice. Mom! And he runs over to you and he hugs you.
Mom.
For some reason, I'm looking straight up in the sky till I feel the hug. And then we're good. I'm like, okay, good.
He's invisible, you don't know what's hugging you.
Exactly.
You know it's his voice though.
For all you know, it's
Yeah.
Ember. Just
It wouldn't be around her legs. Like what?
I'm gonna yoink him and hold him, even though he's invisible.
Very heavy kid. He's a dwarf.
That's okay.
Okay.
Um,
Like,
My -1
He's
athletics
a dwarfable.
can do it.
Oh, Zark's with you too, by the way.
Nice.
He's been
BT
here the whole
dubs.
time.
He's
Um,
so stealthy.
The true stealth, yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Almost as if I wasn't here.
So, where was everybody else? Where is everybody else?
That is a good question.
Hmm.
Well, Jack.
Wouldn't you
and,
like to know, Weather Boy?
Kelwin
There it is.
went to tail Lenore Valine.
Tell her what?
Okay, so why did you have me come here? What's the plan?
What's the plan?
We saw some pretty concerning stuff. As for a plan, we'll have to just wait and see what Jack and Kelwin come back with, because they split from us. So
Right. So do we have a place to meet them?
the college, that's about all I know about.
So
Unless you
go
wanted to
back.
go find them.
Okay, so
Yes, but yeah, it's
What
just
if
how
it's
it
a
worked
real
out.
emergency and we needed you here.
okay. Well, let's go back to the college.
Understandably confusing for Professor Ember, but that's just kind of how it worked.
Berries and cream.
I got a message. Crazy shit is happening. Come see us. All right, what are we doing? Back to the college.
there is a general.
Mostly,
On the walk back.
Overall, there's a general sense of alarm as guards are now coming out of the walls and searching for Elthan Shada. No, sorry, Elthan Sara, who they saw.
How did Zark get over the wall?
You could do the same thing as me, technically. He
Yeah.
has
Fun fact-
he has climbing speed.
He has his
Fun
own-
fact, he kind of just appeared.
I forgot, he
so-
could've, like,
So
Jump.
that's you know the thing. I did roll for him. I just I'm like, okay, not important. And then and then so there is like some sort of alert and like high guard guards will be given orders. There are just preparation. A few moments later, you do hear a crier announce curfew to be issued tonight. All citizens in their homes by sundown.
we don't have a house,
we have a tavern where we live.
but that's not here. What are we gonna do?
Oh, that's in a different city.
And you're not even there. So
Yeah.
pause on the
My
the
bad.
the middle
So
ring
I have a
group
concept of time.
to the palace. You guys begin to follow the Baron. Can you both make a stealth check, please? Kelvin with advantage because you're invisible.
Good.
How long does your invisibility last?
An hour. That's very good. It was advantage.
Okay.
I will recast it as needed. Just let me know when.
Okay.
So we got a 29.
So and then Jack got a 28. Okay, so you follow him. He does go up a staircase. You guys are following, like ducking down and going behind. Kelwin's going behind pieces of armor, making sure that he's staying out of people's way as they are walking back up and down this these walkways. Jack is kind of just as the Baron turns a corner. Jack turns a corner, waiting and just knowing this in general. So eventually you follow him up this spiral staircase onto another floor where there is now a long plush red rug going down the hall with suits of armor lining the walls with, you know, these tinted glass windows and portraits of important people, you know, mounted on their horses and wearing their ceremonial garbs. And soon he takes out a large brass key, opens up a door, and walks inside. and closes it behind him. Muted.
I've come here with the intention of getting to know where in the building his room is, where he's housed. So I'm hoping by this point I've gathered some ideas on how I might get in here at a later date or at a later time. Any windows to take advantage of, any climbing things, any alternative staircases like servants' entrances, exits, that kind of thing.
So there are
Folks,
windows on the other side where that face, the city. There is a door that is leading to a section of the outer wall. You kind of open it and see that there is a chamber pot with a chute going down to a lower level. Because castles used to have that. But overall, there is a few windows here and there. His room does not seem to have one that you can tell.
Okay, cool. I'm going to use Mask of Many Faces if there's a moment where I am unseen to make myself look like a servant. I'll be a male servant. Someone well dressed enough to look like he works here.
Okay.
Like one of the house staff. Now, did you say there's a chamber pot? There's a chamber pot like entrances, exits. Oh, sorry, like around here. What I'm aware of, or at least what I'm thinking, is that there's a chamber pot in his room, and I'm gonna go and make an offer to empty it for him.
Hey, so
that's what I'm gonna do.
You go up to, and Kelvin, what are you doing during this?
I just had an idea, and while this is going on, or maybe while we were on our way here, I'm looking for if it's possible, looking for something like a statue or something that represents the what are they called? The magistrates, the council, or specifically Lenore Feline.
Okay, so go ahead and make an investigation check, Kelvin, and Jack, make a perception check.
I got a 15.
So there are no portraits of the ministers that you see hanging in this hallway.
Okay.
Think of the ministers as the King's Council. They're not going to have portraits of themselves in the King's Castle.
That's fine. I'm going to do the same thing when we get out of here then, kind of looking for if there are any statues that represent them or a flag or any kind of public symbol like that.
Okay. So Jack, you kind of walk up to the door and you... Who is it?
Begging your pardon, my lord, just here to empty the chamber pot.
I'm busy. Go away.
Of course. As he opened, did he open the door at all?
No, he's just. It sounds like he's several feet around the door, kind of like shouting it at you.
Fair enough. Okay. Let me back up.
Okay.
Stand there in the room. Oh, stand there at outside the door, just narrowing my eyes at the door. Look down at my shadow. Well, is this the moment then?
So you look down your shadow and you notice how the shadow kind of leans away from the door, and it kind of tugs. And you kind of look up and you see that there is another servant kind of walking down the hallway towards you.
All right, then I'm going to take off and I'm going to just make a little whistle to Kelvin.
Okay.
And then continue the whistle as though I'm whistling just a short tune busily, and then I'm going to walk down the hallway back out and make for the exit.
Okay, Calvin, you're gonna cast invisibility again, by the way, at this point.
Okay. Sounds good.
Elif, Ember, Shada, and Sar and Zark. Everybody except Kelwin and Jack, make another stealth roll for me. Elif, make 2. One of them is for Gari. And then Kelwin and Jack make another set of stealth rolls, please.
Cool.
There's no way that this is possible or happening. I got a 9 and a 4.
This advantage is
I'm gonna kill
saving me.
myself. I've decided, guys. I'm probably gonna kill myself tonight.
Don't do it.
Sorry, no. You have
I'm
so
gonna
much
commit-
to live for.
I'm gonna commit sewer slide.
Oh,
Ember, what did you get for your stealth?
13.
Unalive.
13. All right, so we have a natural 20 from Shada with a 26 and a 22 from Zark. With Embers being just over 10, you guys make it back to the college without running into any issues. About an hour later, Jack and Kelvin make it back to Ember's office just as Kelvin's invisibility wears off.
so there is something I wanted to do on the way.
I did. So I know that you said you wanted some statues, but they're
Yeah.
not. You didn't see any. There's no statues of them.
Given that, I have something else in mind.
Okay.
And
go
as
ahead.
we're running back, I'm just talking to Jack and I say, you know, this woman is making our lives very difficult. And I really want to do something a little bit petty.
I sense the theme.
I was trying to find a way that she would know it was meant for her, but I just kind of want to make a little noise and let them know that we will not simply bow down to what's going on.
Hey, yeah, we got raided.
Yes, I did notice
sweet.
that. So thank
Oh,
you,
shit.
Maxis, for the raid. We do appreciate that. Thank you so much. And
Okay,
welcome,
are you
everybody.
So
I thought you meant in the campaign. I'm like, we got raided? What? Like, please no.
nice. What I was hoping to do was a little bit of public vandalism. Sounds like that's not gonna work.
Probably.
Well,
Sounds
if there was
fun,
a
but-
statue of her specifically, sounds like that's not gonna work.
You do see a
honestly-
variety of portraits of the emperors, their family members. There is a large marble statue of Emperor Varley the First in the square where the griffins crashed.
Okay. And I don't have any problem with them. It's mostly Lenore and Grimbor that are causing trouble for us right now. And I say, I just need to let off a little steam. And I'm going to say, just back up for me a little bit. And I guess while we're still relatively close to the palace, like maybe a street away, I just want to cast, what is it? Thunderwave?
Oh, what is it?
Underway. Oh, that's badass.
Which is loud. It can be heard 300 feet away. And maybe just cast it on the street, kind of leave a little crater or something, and then
I've stood
leave?
back for this. I've stood
Yeah.
well back.
and then leave because I'm frustrated that my plan didn't work as well as I wanted, and I'm just upset with her and want
Still
them
invisible.
to. Well, casting a spell would drop invisibility, but then I would go ahead and recast it.
So I rejoin you. A
Okay.
little angry tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, we learned a couple of things though. It didn't work out the way we might have hoped, but also it didn't work out the way I dreaded either.
And I'm hoping that got the attention of guards, and that there's people running towards that spot as we leave.
Or running towards us, so let's beat a haste.
Possibly. Yeah. No, we are definitely leaving after I did that.
Okay, so I need you both to make stealth checks again with straight rolls for both of you.
Okay.
And,
Oh, hey.
okay, I'll take a 20.
I'll take an 18.
Okay. So after wrecking a little bit of havoc in the man, my stealth check, my rolls are just not good. After making a little bit of havoc in the inner circle of Restoria, the capital of the empire, about an hour later, you guys managed to meet up with Ember and the rest of the crew in his office.
Okay.
Where to begin? Apparently, for a little while now, there's been a dragon at the bottom of the keep here, Ember. A gold dragon, who was the former emperor, or the current emperor.
The first emperor.
The first emperor, Emperor Vile himself, locked below this town, the keep here. Apparently
He's still
to...
locked down there, but
well, he was, emphasis on was, using some kind of bloodline, some kind of power from his bloodline to keep the dragons at bay, and he's just died. So, at this point, whatever mystical defenses he was putting up to keep them out of the Valerian Empire, I think might just now have dropped.
They may have honestly simply just been intimidated by him. He was powerful. That much was clear.
I suspect there's something arcane here. It was of interest to her as well, to Lenore Valine.
So you're telling me Euphemia was right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your colleague, not so crazy, I guess.
No.
Well, not that I thought so, but these guys did.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
You thought she was crazy, don't lie.
No, I didn't. It made sense.
Yeah, it sounded crazy.
Yeah.
You guys
So-
remember last episode I agreed with what she was saying.
It's true. We all liked her.
You asked for her pamphlet. You took the
I
pamphlet.
did.
Oh yeah, you both are crazy.
She was right.
So here's what we've just learned. There's been a dragon attack at the Great Keep at the Undalan Mountains. A couple of guards rode in on 2 black griffins. One of them was injured terribly, and they reported that their entire legion, their entire battalion, has been killed. They were the only survivors.
Lightning dragon
Yes.
and an acid dragon.
Lightning and fire and one breathing acid. The 2 that we've been hearing
Which,
about so far.
yeah, that might be the 2 generals.
Yeah. It's apparently they've been using that space, the Grey Keep, to keep prisoners, mining for ore, that sort of thing. You know how it goes. Arrest someone, turn them into slavery for a bit. The dragons have attacked exactly there. It's possible that Lumiscan himself is there, after they've done whatever it is they were doing to him. Or perhaps he's still at Tiristan. Either way, they're on the move here, likely. And it seems the good lady doesn't want people spreading that around. She's trying not to start a panic. That, of course, is a losing battle. At some point or another, it's going to become obvious. Everyone's tense. They know something's happening. This is just the last final gasps of peace before the storm. Question is what we are doing.
War inside Bossing say.
Yeah.
Which people saw the siege equipment?
Yeah.
We did, right?
Yeah,
You
we
guys
did.
did.
There's some siege equipment they're getting together. They're readying defenses against the dragons as we speak. Who knows whether it'll be enough. I imagine the Grey Keep is very well defended. And that fell. 2 dragons still at large.
Interesting.
there's no siege in Restoria.
Not yet. There will be. Yeah. And as far as I can see, Lenore Valine she's interested in what ultimately we might be interested in, which is safety
Stopping
from the
the
dragons. She's under the impression. This is the kicker here. The gold dragon at the bottom of the keep had the gift of prophecy. And he
Interesting.
foresaw that we would be her downfall. Thus, her unending animus against us.
Hmm.
So,
And she knows we won't agree with her methods
indeed.
for dealing with the dragon.
Right. So we have 2 dragons at the Grey Keep. Blue and black, correct?
Not clear. We just got a description of what they breathe. We didn't get a clear description of their looks. The
And
guard didn't say much.
I suppose it could have either been a black or a green dragon. It sounded like acid, but it might have been poison breath, maybe.
Acid. It was acid. It melted bones from the meat. Melted the meat away from the bones. That's what he said
point.
in particular. It's
point.
acid. We're dealing with acid and fire. And I'll turn to Zark. Just, you asked me back in the Feywild if maybe we should deal with that dragon, and I asked you if dealing with dragons was in your portfolio. I think we're fast approaching the moment where we start adding that to the resume.
I have a question. How do we defeat these guys? Like, what's the best
A lot
strat?
of damage.
Like, water
A lot of damage.
and ice?
The
Like,
dragon?
is it like an opposites things, or will that just make them stronger? Or like,
What's
just need to know how we-
acid?
how to what? Not
Quick,
acid.
where do I get a shit ton of baking soda?
Sarah, as you
Does
are
not apply Pokemon logic.
Sarah, as you are asking this question, you kind of hear a
The Fae. A cough?
I turned to what that was.
there is a wardrobe in Ember's office where this cough came from.
I opened the wardrobe with my sword, ready to stab it.
So as you open the wardrobe, you see a very scared halfling woman with wild gray hair and a possum that just had to take a puff of a cigarette at that exact moment in time.
Yay!
I didn't mean any harm. I just hi.
Hi.
How long were you in there?
What the fuck are you doing in the
I was
closet?
just. She kind of like crawls out, kind of tumbles out, like because her leg gets stuck as she does so, and she kind of like stands up and she's like, "Oh well, I was just making sure that there were no moths in Ember's robes that he has here. Nope, I don't see any. None here. Okay.
He has been gone a while.
Yeah, I have been keeping an eye on the things and keeping it cleaned, and then you guys came back. I've been my leg. She kind of like holds down on her leg. She's like, there is a cramp right now, and it just.
I will
You're
say
not
you picked
working-
poor
you're not
timing
working-
to take care of Ember's.
I've been
wardrobe,
here.
though.
I've been in the wardrobe for 2 hours.
Ooh,
You heard
That's
it.
a
Were you
long
waiting-
time.
Didn't
Were
you?
you waiting for us?
with a possum that's smoking too. That's not good.
That's her familiar.
Well,
I know.
second-
but-
We technically met him last time.
I
I meant the
came to
smoke
check on
inhalation.
Ember, and I was, I started to look
In the
around
closet?
the books, and then I heard you guys approaching, and I panicked, and I got into the wardrobe, and then Mela just had to take a puff of the cigarette, and I'm sorry, I heard everything.
I don't know why you hid. Like,
I mean, we don't really have anything to hide, do we?
well, there's things we don't want some people to know, but
I think.
Euphemia,
Hey,
are you in the habit right now of getting attention for the things you're saying?
No, which I'm very happy, by the way. I mean, I'm sad to hear about the loss. Callum for may he rest in take his soul and rest on him. But I'm very happy to know that I was right about the Emperor being a golden dragon. That's just not the right one.
You were right. It's interesting that you knew that, but I was just to start this conversation.
would be.
Not the right
Yeah.
one.
The same thing that
Thought it
happened
was a
to the
different
guard
emperor.
is probably going to happen
Current.
to you if you spread too much of this around, or if you get too much attention for the dragon.
Oh yeah,
Lenore
like-
Valine is going to be looking for people like you who know too much, so be careful.
Hang on a moment. How do we know she's not gonna blab? Like, what if she was actually in the closet hoping for us to see if we know anything?
true. Lots of people would definitely believe anything she
Because
said.
obviously, yeah, exactly.
She's very credible.
Also, she's crazy, but knowing the higher ups, they probably believe her. And so, like, this just might be a shtick. What's your game plan? And I point my sword at her.
Hey DM, can I try and figure out how she got in here in the first place? Because of the thing that because of the thing that I did last week, which means she shouldn't have been able to get in here.
The arcane lock.
Yeah.
She relock it behind you.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Okay.
So, is she a double crosser? What's going on?
That is a 22.
You can surmise that she probably saw everything that you did somehow, because you guys did not quite keep tabs on her after you left. You just returned to the office, and that was it. You guess she probably followed you. She probably was watching what you did, and she probably dispelled it and then recast it, because you notice your arcane lock is actually a different spell stored within it.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, honestly, that's the life of being, someone who knows the true secrets of the world. There are always people after you that wanting to silence you for the things that you know. And she's kind of like grabbing her wand and like kind of twisting it in her hands very anxiously. And she's like, so.
All right. Well, like it or not, you're in this meeting. Apparently, you've been in here for the start. You've heard our plight. Dragons are real, and they're out there, and they're attacking. And we need to figure out, as Sarah was saying, how to kill one of them. Now,
Well, we know one
weapon
weapon that we have that we can cover.
The Dragon
Hopefully.
Slayer, so
Hopefully. Yeah.
Well, I know that a dragon is just an innate magical creature. You just gotta hit it hard enough times, I guess.
Seems like pretty sound logic.
Yeah. That's maybe a little bit beyond what we're able to do right now.
Is it?
If what I hear is true about them, they're old, right?
I wouldn't know. I tend to be on the very end of the table, furthest away from the conversation most days.
Maybe if we could take them on separately.
That would be ideal. They seem to work together quite well, though. They're a partnership. Who knows where they go? But every living thing sleeps, right? Dragons aren't the exception here.
Yeah, I'm sure
Maybe there's something there. Look, the main thing is we need to figure out what we're doing now. So we're waiting for the Archmage at this point. It may be worthwhile to speak to him, right, Ember?
Definitely.
Speaking of that, the dragon emperor, what's his name, Valerian?
Lord Varley.
He told us that your Archmage, he's not directly aware of what Lenore Valine is doing, and he thought her pursuit of knowledge was more academic. So we may still be able to trust him.
Well, that's good. That makes me feel better about our meeting with him in 2 hours?
A few hours. Yeah.
Although I'm not sure he'll still be able to make that meeting with us, given what's just happened. Although, if Lenore Valine is keeping him in the dark about her projects with the Dragonborn, she might just be keeping him in the dark about her projects with the dragons. Just like the dragons at all. He might not know.
Indeed. But if there's anyone who should know, it's the Archmage, isn't it? I mean,
Definitely should.
yeah.
He would have learned something from that paper you had on your desk, right? I mean, some things that we already know.
What kind of terms did you leave on with him?
Good, I assume.
Oh, good. Okay.
He basically went on a sabbatical, right?
Yeah.
You didn't write any papers that kind of critiqued his theories or anything like that? Like,
As far as I'm aware, he's not very potent with fire.
oh,
Mm.
So he values your skill then?
I don't know if we would go that far. We'll see.
all right. How many hours now until the Archmage shows up? We've been up for a little while, DM. How much time has passed?
It's getting to the evening, and you can surmise that the meeting should be coming up soon.
Okay.
Also-
I've got discussed by this point.
I did act a little recklessly on our way back. It shouldn't be an issue, but I made a little bit of a scene before we came back.
Well,
Nobody seemed to be bothered.
Well, other good news. These two, and I point to the Chuckle twins. The guards are on lookout for them for flying over the wall. So
You were seen?
they were seen, yes.
Happens to the best of us.
I mean, I guess Lenore and Lord Grimbar already know that we're here. They don't know where, but they seem to be aware that we're in the city. So doesn't really give us away that they were seen.
Keep in mind that they said red-skinned tiefling and white-haired elf. So there's at least like 3 people who fit that description within the city. So
Maybe.
Well, even if that's the case, I feel like they're
It's a description
likely
they'll be on the
to
lookout
assume
for.
that's us
Yeah.
and we'll
because
just
they
look out.
know us.
This is what we'll do. Hear me out. When we're out on the town, we'll keep a lookout for people who look like that, and then we'll.
Luckily,
turn
we
them.
don't have to go out into the town anymore. It's just here in the school,
That is true. Where are we
what?
going to meet the Archmage again?
in his office.
Is that here?
Yes.
Okay. Still, college campus could be. I'm just saying. Diversity. Anyways,
We could always purposefully throw them off and have a couple of us pop up in different spots as various elves or tieflings to throw them off a little, maybe.
I cannot change myself into various elves or tieflings.
I could, if we give up the cure wounds hammer for a day, I could make it an alter self hammer for a day.
I can't use a hammer.
Aren't you a smith?
Yeah, it's a smith's tools. I'd hope you could.
I guess, yeah.
Your proficiency in
oh.
hammers.
Sorry, I disconnected for just a second. Also, it is a smithing hammer, so I
Oh.
think you can use that.
I can use that. I was thinking Warhammer.
Yeah, no. I imbued Shada's hammer because I have to either imbue a weapon or a tool.
Right. So what's the plan for the next 2 hours while we wait? Anybody know any good stories?
Oh, I know
I'd
plenty.
I'd like to get a
Actually-
sense of what we want to do after this.
We
What our priority is. If our priority is to break the Dragonborn free, then that's what we
We
set
need
out
to
to
go
do,
to
right?
the asylum.
I think
Yes.
we should help Shada as soon as we're able.
Yeah.
That kind
Okay.
of put a restriction on what I can do personally.
So I wasn't there in the meeting last week, but the dragon definitely did say to go to the swamp.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I had a thought. My thought is, well, presuming we can get to the swamp and back,
Well,
with enough time to maybe save Lumiscon before anything dreadful happens to him. Maybe that happens. Maybe we're there too late and something bad has happened to him. There will presumably still be survivors there. At which point it would be, it would behoove us to set them free. What occurred to me was keeping in mind that it would make us enemies of the justice system here, etc., etc. But what occurred to me is that Lenore Valine wants to keep all of this quiet, which may include the experiments as well. If the Dragonborn is set free and word gets out about what's been happening around them, we may actually rally some support to us. And that may indeed be her downfall.
We would have to spread that information pretty thoroughly, just because, well, she's the Minister of Information and she has her network, her team. They would be presumably spreading propaganda to say that that was false.
They would.
Or, she is a really highly respected member of society. And if she says that she is doing this for the betterment of the people and the general public, in order to find a way to fight against the dragons, then people are going to be a lot quicker to be like, okay, So I think we have to highlight that we can find a solution without having to harm innocent people.
Yeah, I think we could also highlight that she's not actually got the betterment of everyone in mind for this. And yeah.
And the fact that she's just killing citizens hoping that one of them might be the answer that she's looking for.
Yeah. People do seem to enjoy a good scandal, especially if it's about someone important.
I know, I do.
Start a rumor.
Yes.
Did you say rumor? My ears perk up and they get pointier than they were before.
Yeah, no,
That's an actual mechanic in this game. Yeah, starting a rumor is a thing you can do given enough time. We can start the seed of it now, and it'll grow while we work on other stuff.
I'm good at all these things. Rumors, planting seeds. Come on.
That's not bad. Starting a rumor now that the dragons are on the way. Start that panic that she's so worried about.
We can also maybe start the rumor of things them not being up to no good. The seed of saying the way they're going about this is not right. We could start the rumor that the Dragonborn are not being taken care of properly, that they're being imprisoned. That's a good start, I think.
Murdered.
Let me see.
Yes, also that. Yeah, well, yes, but I would think that you would start a little bit smaller when you're trying to get something going. Like, how believable is the extreme truth right out the gate, right?
Depending on how much they already know or what they already think.
Based on what we heard, like, when we followed Lenore just now, she assured this guard who experienced the terror of these two dragons wiping out his entire company that never happened. And he didn't straight up disbelieve her. He was confused, and then he was dead. But
Hey, DM, would I know of a spell that can do that? That can,
Arcana check, please.
Oh, wow. Is that me?
What?
Hey, what time is it?
in the game, or
Yeah.
24.
if we're meeting the Archmage at midnight and we've got like an hour or two, then it's like 10 or 11.
So another quick idea, real quick, and this one might not take as well, but sometimes people have crazy dreams and they really feel like they mean something, and then they just have to share that crazy dream with their friends, and then suddenly this crazy dream just like, oh my gosh, what if there's truth to that?
And that happens.
You have
if
a way
the
to
dream is
influence that?
about real things. Do you?
That would help us spread our rumor.
I can do that.
Would that be one dreamer at a time or many?
It'd be one person, so we could pick
Can you?
someone who talks a lot, a bartender.
Yeah. Do you have a couple of spell slots that you could do that to 2 or 3 people though? Because that would increase the credibility a lot.
I
If
could probably do 2 or 3.
Pause real
Her-
fast. Ember, what did you get on your Arcana check?
4.
4?
24.
Oh, 24. I'm like,
He can't. He physically cannot
I
get a
know,
4.
I know. I was like, what? Yeah, you recognize this to be a spell that is known as Modify Memory.
Oh.
Which
I
is an
thought
enchantment
so.
spell. So
She seems to be playing with people's minds, which is
Like the Fey Queen.
You ever hear
Right.
one of those spells going wrong and killing the person she's doing it to? Because that's what she did.
you don't know if
Maybe
the guy
she-
died for clarification purposes.
Oh,
He just
Oh, I thought
slumped.
that's what you told. I thought that's what you told us.
He passed out.
okay. He
Oh,
passed
okay.
out. All right.
Passed away.
Yeah. So the corridor
Okay.
line would have been really weird to her. Like, I'll call the coroner. What?
Hey guys, do you
What did my guards think, that I just killed people? Yes.
yeah.
yes. So we know that she's intelligent, right? Minister
Yeah.
of Intelligence. Do you think that she is wise?
Maybe not necessarily.
I
I'd
wonder
say she's someone of intelligence and power. 2 things which generally make people proud.
I'm sure she's cunning to get to the position she's in.
And
That's
I
true.
wonder, do we have anything from her at all? I know that in our last altercation with her,
We do actually.
what do we
Something.
have?
I have scraps of her journal in my
What?
bag.
That might work. That might work. Let me see.
I've copied down what it says as well.
Because what can happen is if I'm gonna do, okay, let me do some thinking. Because it wouldn't do anything to give her a dream about what she's doing,
Not
but
her,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
we can definitely scare her.
That would be more effective than what I tried to do on the way home today. Because I couldn't find any statues.
What
She's
were you?
she's already scared of us.
I just
why
wanted-
she's hunting us.
Well, she's scared of us, but personal experience, I know that when you're paranoid, you tend to think a lot less rational. So if she's nervous, she's watching her back, and she feels like there's something out to get her, she might make some more brash decisions.
Ooh. I like that when we're ready to confront her.
Yep.
I like that as a setup.
There's lots of things we could do now to prepare, especially if we are about to leave.
Because if we have more time left, I can do a dream spell. I don't know what to do it on. Let's see.
I like Jux, or whose idea that was, to somebody that talks a lot, like a barkeep or a merchant.
Innkeeper, the tavern keeper. Well, we've got to find a place to stay tonight, I suppose. Unless we can crash here, Ember. Or unless your Archmage is willing to send us this evening to the bog.
I don't know that we can go out into the city, find an inn, without immediately informing Lenore Valine where we are. And I'd
That's
rather not do
very true. Very true.
we can
How many
spend,
couches do you have in your office, Ember?
0.
Dang it. Not even one?
One
Where do you
chair.
sleep when you're up late in your office?
one chair.
So you sleep
By
in
the
your chair.
way, you guys have had a conversation for long enough where this could count as a short rest if you wanted to take that short rest.
Brilliant. Zark uses all his
Or-
hit dice or as many as he needs to. I don't know how many hit dice.
He's here now, so he could say that
Yeah.
himself.
Oh yeah, Zark's.
Zark does this. Oh,
I
okay.
forgot. I was watching your shit. Don't worry.
I got
I
all.
was watching your sheet.
Let's see.
I healed up. It's good. Get sleep. Get my hit dice back.
So at this point, it is nearing the time to meet the Archmage.
All right. Okay.
Well,
We're at the meeting point. Yeah.
Well, we're at
Sorry.
Would
my office. We got to go to his office, but
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
would Elith have had time to do that dream spell while we were communicating the rest of this, or touch
So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna have to touch the bartender.
somebody? Oh, okay.
Sara mode.
You don't know how many times I wanted to make that joke with Denton, with a lot of his spells being touch. I can touch you now. Anyway, okay.
All right, so Euphemia, Professor Dudley, we can go to the Archmage's tower and go from there, I guess.
Yes. That would be a good time. Come with us. I think it's important that he see that you're part of the serious business.
Oh, I did accuse his wife just a few months ago of being a
She did say that. She did tell us that
bugbear.
earlier.
Oh,
We're also
That they're not
Fair
on the
enough.
hold the
best of
dragon
terms.
under the palace, so
yeah. Forget I said anything. We'll see you later.
Huh? That's
Have a good
probably best.
night.
Come on, Mela. See you guys later.
See,
See you guys.
he's a funny little familiar.
Yeah.
I like that little hedgehog thing. Porcupine.
Oh.
that. Are y'all seeing
I'm
it?
Awesome.
just staring at the familiar. Hey, Ella.
I know what I said.
Do you have one of those? I don't mean one of those animals. I just mean a magical creature of some kind that you can follows
A
around.
familiar?
Yeah.
I did. Not anymore though.
Just occurred to me. Something like that would be useful to make people dream things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Because of touch, is that what you're insinuating?
It is.
Oh.
Good idea. I wonder if, now hear me out, Kelwin, can
Hmm?
I give a spell to you to put into something, or can you only put your own spells in something?
I can only put my own spells.
Okay, because that would have been,
Would have been really cool.
But, I mean, I can sneak into someone's house. I've done it before.
On multiple.
Sounds like an interesting story.
Yeah, I remember
You'll
back
have to
in the
tell us
day,
sometime.
oh my gosh, that guy stole his alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love that. But yeah, we'll be fine. I can do it.
No.
Oh, I know what I can do to help spread the rumors too. And I'll pick up some little object like a pen or a rock, and just Oh wait.
Ooh, hey,
I thought of a very good way to spread rumors.
what is the
yeah?
rumor?
We should leave.
We might be able. Can we spread more than one?
We can, but where should we leave, Ember?
We should leave about 15 minutes early for our meeting with the Archmage. Stop by the
Yeah.
bathrooms and just.
I'm gonna spread rumors unrelated to
Oh.
what we're doing.
So
Stop.
with my magical tinkering, the thing that's kind of like prestidigitation, I can leave little text messages on a small item with up to 25 words of text on it. So I could just leave those around random places. I have 5 of them. Just like little secret news bulletins, I guess.
I got one that you can put on
We
there.
interrupt this?
Ted Cruz ate my son.
Wait, we're leaving one about Lenore Valine, though. Lenore
There
Valine
you
ate
go.
my son.
Lenore Valine, yeah. Lenore Valine ate my son.
Yep.
Probably a little bit more realistic than Ted Cruz, but yeah.
Nah, they're both realistic. I don't know what you mean.
Tell everyone she's eating
Trimbor.
Dragonborn, so that way they
Yeah.
know about the Dragonborns dying.
Yeah. So we
Ate my
want
Dragonborn son.
Ooh,
to start spreading the rumor that she's mistreating the Dragonborn. I think that's a good place to start.
vision idea for that. Okay, we've got the Dragonborns, and we've got her name is slipping my mind, but she's there, and we're gonna have her as like, I see it now, like the Domineer. Imagine super blown up image, super nightmarish, controlling all the Dragonborns. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good vision. And that'll line up. And you know the little poster boards that everyone likes to stick there? Please help me with posters on. Well, we can rip a couple of those off and then post our own posters.
I like it. Can we make
But wait,
posters in the middle of the night, though?
I
Or
can disguise
even
myself as
tomorrow?
a housewife and go to the local salon tomorrow and then gab to all the ladies there.
Tell me
I love it.
something I don't know.
I love it.
Vieja sucia.
I'm curious how the actual mechanic for spreading rumors goes, because all of these good things that work. I think it's in the
You go to the
DMG.
salon, housewives are doing their hair. Housewives will tell their husbands. The husband will be like, "My wife told me this. Did your wife tell you that?" It's like, "Oh, that's weird." And then it goes like that. That's how it goes.
No, I know.
Hair salon.
I'm just
because
talking about the numbers. Like there's calculations for like how quickly you can spread a rumor, that kind of thing. And
Way to meet the Archmage.
Oh, if you want to spread a rumor, just tell.
Yeah,
If you want to spread a rumor, just tell my mom the what you're trying to say.
there you
It's a
go.
secret. And say it's a secret, and she'll
You
tell
can't
the
tell
family.
anybody.
Yeah, say you can't tell anybody, and then she'll tell the whole family.
Yeah, see, these are all things that our characters can do.
Well,
to spread
mine
this
can't, because I
rumor.
have no parents.
Realistically, though,
Oh.
we could have Michael roll.
Like somebody else's parents that.
We
takes a lot.
also have that little robot that calculates how much money we earned. Remember that?
Yeah, he can make another robot.
Yep, robot.
Rumor
time.
robot. Rumor bot.
Rumor robot.
Yes.
Oh my God. Just something else.
First-
Add it to the list, guys. Fine.
Yeah.
Rumor
I would also
bot.
like.
Rumor.
I will also like. You to make a robot. So anytime we go to a tavern, it's a different menu with different select items that do different things.
So sowing rumors takes a number of days depending on the size of the settlement. So for a city, it is 66 days, which is 21 days for you guys to properly sow rumors throughout the city of Restoria.
Do we have to be here that whole time, or do we get it started and that's how long it takes to take hold?
Well, the rumor could die out also, right?
If we get it started
True.
well enough,
Let
if,
die out!
if one or two of us goes to a different tavern in a different area of the city, and we work efficiently enough, we should be able to plant a secure seed.
Plus, we can
Also,
leave here.
maybe we can hire someone to continue to spread it, since we
There are
can't
town
necessarily
criers
stay here.
Put some coin too.
Ooh, we could
Ooh,
also
that's hard.
etch into bathroom stalls the rumor, and people will be like, "Oh damn," because a lot of people shit.
You have to actively be there to spread the rumor each day and do there's it's more than just, you know, the number of days it takes to hold. You have to pass charisma checks and spend money for your social appearances.
Would you allow us to hire somebody to do this, since we can't
Access-
feasibly stay here that
Hirelings
long?
are definitely something that you can use. It will take more money Of course.
Understandable. This is an important mental warfare tactic, though, that we can use.
It is. Propaganda is an important part of
Especially when she's using it against us first. She's told everybody that we killed that guy.
I love how you're defending your ideas against everybody who's agreeing with you already. It's great.
You know what? I'm starting to believe that. I'm pretty sure we did kill them.
Quick question.
No, he didn't.
We hire a bard.
She hasn't spent 66 days yet to spread that rumor.
What was that, Ella?
Oh, if we hire a bard, what we can do is we can get him to gossip, but we can also get him to sing some songs. People love some songs.
I could do that. I need a break from
yes.
adventuring.
Oh, not you.
Okay.
I definitely think there's no time for
You
breaks anyway.
forget that you're the healer.
I am?
Yes.
Medic!
You are the doctor. Oh shit! I can't heal that.
Oh, are we the Archmage? We've been walking for a little bit.
Oh, probably.
I'm letting you guys finish what you want.
Okay.
This really is a long ass hallway.
So eventually, you guys come to the main part of the college that has, like, you know, the gray barked blue and purple leaf tree kind of growing in the central area of the staircase that kind of spirals around it. As you go up, it's like a double staircase U. You go up the staircase following Ember's direction, and there is a stone wall at the front of the staircase. Ember kind of looks back at all of you guys, knowing what to do, and he walks straight through the wall. And it kind of like shimmers as it happens.
This is a school of magic. I love it.
So you all kind of walk into this room, and what you find is a series of corridors, almost like a mirror maze, shifting in all sorts of directions. Very confusing sense of the word. You see your own reflection going on for what seems to be eternity, and then it shifts and changes, and the corridors are suddenly something different. You continue to step forward, and there is a flash of light as all of the corridors suddenly become one straight hallway, with a series of portraits and statues kind of lining the hallway as you do so, as if whatever is creating this presence has accepted you as its guests. Ember, you note as you walk down the hallway the various archmages that have presided over this college since the First Age. Just this very, very long hallway. And soon you come to a large iron and oak door that kind of opens at your presence. And what you find is a room with books floating across and organizing themselves. There are candles floating in midair with this blue light in some, others are golden. It's just everything that has magic essence to it. In the center, there is a large mechanical device kind of rotating that shows the current planes and their relative proximity to each other, and how it's kind of, you notice how the Feywild and the material plane are very close together at this moment in time, to match that the equinox is soon on its way, or has just recently passed. Sorry, continuity.
I was gonna say
just recently passed, so it's slowly shifting apart. There's others that you don't quite know of, but as you kind of like taking wonder around this room, and what seems to be just, you walked into this office but also open garden and golden light. You see a very old man with his long silver hair and earlobes that are being weighed down by heavy earrings and various rings on his fingers, wearing white robes with silver runes glowing on them with gold trim, and wielding a staff with a ruby tip. He looks down at you all and he says, Ember, welcome back.
Good evening, Archmage. We have a lot that we need to talk about. I don't know where to begin.
How about that we're innocent? That's a good start.
Do you know that the Lenore Valine has set us up for murder? Were you aware of that?
I was not. I've been mostly conducting my research here at the college and directing students.
That's fair.
Nice to meet you, by the way. Quick question. How much do you know about the current situations going on in the world? Just briefly.
There's a few, yeah.
With the dragons, I mean, specifically.
That is a good question. How much do you know about what's going on with the dragons? Oh, actually, before we start all that, I want you to meet Gari.
Oh, I thought you were going to introduce all of us.
No.
Hello, Professor Fraxius Boss. I almost said dad.
Gari is Elith's son, and he would like to go to school here.
She knitted him. He's real.
This is him.
That's
Oh
real.
my God.
Stand-in.
Why is it Rock Lee?
He'll be our
I'll tell you.
No
stand-in.
cap, that is Rock Lee. Don't you fucking lie to me.
So
I
he
got
kind
the
of
same
like
haircut.
he's kind of on this like staircase leading up of this tree that's kind of like shining with light, and he kind of like walks down the stairs, very agile for someone of his age. And you notice that he has a very pale complexion, and his hair seems to like sway as if there's like a breeze blowing through it at given points in time. And he's like, oh, and Master Gari, what brings you to my college? And he's like kind of hiding behind Elif's skirt. Shy one.
Yes, but he's very smart and very kind.
Good qualities. I wouldn't want to be educating anyone in the arcane ways who had ill intent. I've had my fill of dark wizards during my time.
Me
I
too.
believe there's much that you wish to discuss with little time we have available to us. Please have a seat. And as you all sit down around these chairs that seem to apparate around before you, that is where we're going to take our mid-session break. So, yes. So everyone, we will be doing a dice giveaway tonight for USA and Canada only, excluding Quebec.
Because fuck you, Quebec.
It's
Fuck-
talk to your
fuck Quebec.
politicians. It's not my fault. So, you're going to enter in our Twitch chat the word rumor. So that is the keyword for the giveaway today. Rumor, RUMOR, by itself, and that's how you're entered into the giveaway. So we will be back momentarily. In the meantime, refresh yourselves, use the restroom, get some more snacks, and we will see you all soon.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Where we last left off, the champions of Cataran have made it to Archmage Bullen Frail. Sitting down with a meeting after many days of traveling and waiting. So, as you all sit down in the office of the Archmage of the College of Zalrin, he kind of waves his hand, and some cups gently float over to you and like place themselves in either your lap or your hand if you have them reached out, and a barely visible figure begins to lift a kettle and pour you each a some tea.
Barely visible.
Barely visible. An invisible servant.
So we can't tell if it smokes or not.
We can see it. Anyway, nonetheless, so we're talking to the Archmage, or filling him in on what's going on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
that's where I picked him.
So, not sure how much you know about what's going on with the dragons, but, well, I guess we should start from the beginning. Hold on, who was all there? These four fought and banished a red dragon to the astral plane, I believe.
Zelrai and the Dread, I am aware of that. Quite a feat.
Indeed.
Foolish tactic, banishing one of their own to the astral plane along with it.
It was his choice,
Yeah, that wasn't our plan.
but thanks for the faith.
Continue.
So, you notice that I've been gone for roughly a year, right? Well,
no, I didn't.
after they banished that dragon, there was some things that happened in the interim, but long story short, we were in the Feywilds, retrieving some children, as you do. And a lot of time in the overworld passed while we were retrieving these children, but while we were there, we saw a white dragon who was very intent on killing us, I should say.
That was terrifying.
It was not a lot of fun. So we retrieved the children, came back to the material plane, at which point we were framed for the murder of a guard who we were fairly friendly with.
Pretty close.
Yeah, very nice guy. He helped us out on the night where the children were being abducted and such. Anyway, Lenore Valine framed us for the murder of this guard, at which point we decided to travel here. Oh, also, she kidnapped our dragonborn friend. And I say
along with a number of others.
I say kidnapped. She is taking them by force, and
I'm sure you're aware of the Empire's order on that.
Mm-hmm.
She
Who's
is
being taken by force?
dragon.
The Dragonborn people.
Oh, I got excited for a bit.
As you continue to explain the story, some small a plate is carried around, carrying some timbers with cucumbers in between. He goes, please try these timbers. They are all the rage among the nobles at this right now. So carry on.
You know, quick thing, fun fact: the guy who
foolish
made
one,
these-
the foolish one who got sent to the astral plane with the red dragon. He invented those.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
He's
That was you guys?
well,
The
hey,
rumors are true. The rumors are true. I say it as I grab two timbers, one in each hand, and then I mage hand, grab another timber, and start eating the one that I'm mage handing.
Alex is just gonna get one and eat all the cucumbers off of it.
Champions of Cataran, known for slaying dragons and
And creating timbers.
and inventing the sandwich.
And creating the first tuna melt. Fun fact.
Whether you need a dragon slayed or a sandwich made, we're here for you.
No.
That is going on the merch. That is it right there. Someone write that down.
That was good.
So,
Flint and Steel logo shirt.
I can eat as much as I want. My character has high metabolism.
So, Lenore Boleyn is capturing all the Dragonborn, and she's systematically killing them one at a time to find one whose life force will activate an artifact. I believe you did some research on this artifact very recently.
The Orb of Dragonkind, yes.
Yes. So she's murdering a fair number of the citizens of the Varlarian Empire, and I don't agree with her methods, so I thought I would bring it up. But there has been further development between the time that I asked for this meeting and now. The original Emperor Varley, the first one, apparently was a gold dragon, and he died approximately 4 hours ago.
He was still alive up to that point, underneath the palace.
And the Grey Keep has been attacked by 2 dragons. I believe they were breathing acid and lightning. So,
Fire and lightning is what you said. That's what I heard. Fire and lightning. That was
I didn't.
And the other one breathed acid.
One
I didn't.
One did
I didn't
fire,
hear fire.
and lightning.
One did lightning, the other one did acid. He fired lightning. Is what they said.
He fired.
That was fire.
Breathe.
He was
Okay.
very
Yeah, I was
traumatized.
gonna say I never heard fire breathing. I heard lightning and
so
acid. Okay.
this has now happened at the Great Keep. The situation is growing dire.
That was
Um,
fire lightning.
Also, we were told that the Dragonborn were being kept here. That's what we were told, right? They were being kept in
Dearest Dune.
No, they said they were gonna. Yeah, they said they were gonna send them to Tears Dune, but
There
we have
are-
reliable information that is not.
So, for clarification, they were told they're going to go to the ancient dwarven land south of Eitre's
Brazzable.
to the city of Brazzable, where you actually faced Zelryan initially. But you got
Tears Dune is where
knowledge
they're actually going.
that they got split off, and half of them got sent to the Tears Dune asylum under the Dr. Freya Vogenschlau. So,
Pussy.
Okay,
Does
well,
it say?
I will explain that all to him. So our friend Lumisgon, we don't want him to be ritually sacrificed to an artifact that he will not be able to power. So we want him.
Among other things, apparently he's very good innkeeper or bookkeeper. I'm not sure what he did at the tavern, but it sounded like he was very good at it.
And he's the loyal right-hand man to the head of the Copperstone clan, Shada Copperstone. He's a very important...
Something else that rhymes with Anne.
Yeah. He's important to me.
He's important.
Oh, I should introduce the head.
Yeah, he runs our business.
The head of.
Yeah,
the
and also
Copperstone
fuck
clan.
you because we said so.
Is it
No,
Shada
don't actually say
Copperstone?
that.
That's rude. Don't say that to the Archmage.
I'm not
He's
saying
nice.
that. I was just making a joke.
Try to
Okay.
kind of that was
Oh,
a
it's
little
a good joke.
We're trying to make it fun.
Okay.
Does he have thoughts?
he's like staring intensely at you all, eating his sandwich and his timber, and drinking his tea.
Any questions about any of the information I just gave you?
One of the things we're most worried about is that obviously Miss Lenore Valine is powerful, and if she's framing us for this murder, it's going to be hard for us to prove that we didn't do it.
I will also say that we left out that she attacked us while we were traveling here, and we defended ourselves.
Yeah. We tried to talk to her, and she chose violence.
You woke up and chose violence.
And what do you expect from me?
Maybe you could
Help.
talk to her, help
Your
her
allyship?
not frame people for murder or commit genocide.
Don't do that. That's bad.
Make
Genocide
a persuasion
is-
check with advantage, please, Ember.
I don't think I'm good at persuasion. I should have let somebody else do the talking. Let's see.
I'll go next.
Oh, it's +5. Actually, it's not bad.
Oh,
What?
Uh,
Not good.
yeah, 17.
Oh, you must have proficiency.
Yeah, I do.
Or nice.
The ministers all have a variety of responsibilities to keep the empire afloat. The young emperor has been rather wrapped up in the advice of Veldrich Grimbor and the Norvillian, along with Verona.
Yeah, those are the three specifically we're having an issue with.
We also have some information about Bildrich that you. Never mind. We have no information about Bildrich.
So, are you on board with the allyship here, Mr. Archmage?
She's put us in a very compromising position with her resources.
She
we
has
need-
forced
we
us
need-
to work outside of the law, which is very, very uncomfortable for me.
Yeah, we don't.
And even if you were to look at it in the space of she is trying to protect the people, like you perhaps are, what in the world is the difference? What's stopping her from taking the Dragonborns during a dragon-based crisis, or and then any other race, right? When do you cut in between and start deciding you can't? You
If
can't
the-
make these exceptions for people like
If
that.
the Drow attacked, would you take all the elves?
Right. Would you condone that?
You
What
can
is
see there's an
the-
injustice occurring here. We'd like, first of all, to know your feelings on that. And if you can agree that a change is needed here. There are innocent people here who are under the thumb, it seems, of someone who may have intentions as to the defense of this place, but doesn't appear to have a good grasp on things. At some point or another, the veneer's going to slip, the dragons will be here, and the city will not be ready. Not ready enough. Will be mass panic. This university is at stake as well.
If you had my support, what would you do next?
We have a swamp to investigate, where we might be able to regain strength that we'll need to face the coming fight.
Our goal
First-
is simply to prove our own innocence and help the people in a way that doesn't require the sacrifice of so many innocent lives.
Yeah, and we have two main stops after we're done talking with you in our stop in Restoria. I believe we're going to visit Tirastun and, again, the swamp. We don't know which order, but those are the two goals.
Preferably the swamp first.
We
We are asking for.
The Emperor Barley did say we should go to the swamp, so
We have been advised, yes, by Emperor Varley himself.
By the way, he also said you were a pretty good guy.
He did vouch for you. He mentioned, well, our hope is that you might help us with some magical means of transporting ourselves there and back. And once they're done, we can look into this mess further. With whatever help you're able to render. Oh, also, the boy needs education. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
I don't think anything about his education should have anything to do with us, though.
That's what this is about. Yeah.
For the immediate solution that you're seeking, I'm afraid I am not able to provide that and remedy anything immediately, as I have foolishly kept my nose stuck in my scrolls and books in my study, in my pursuit of the arcane and its wonders of the world. I have been pushed silently aside in my position of power to where I am more seen as a errand boy for the ministry's
That's
I would-
understandable.
I would like to help you with Lenore, but I will let you know that she is truly a frightening woman, and
She didn't look that frightening when she was running away from us.
That's what I
We don't expect you to be our sole supporter, to single-handedly help us out of this situation.
The thing is, we have allies. You know,
Speaking of
we're not
which,
just
Have
relying.
you ever met Elvira and Creekhip?
Ah, yeah.
in my youth as a young wizard, I did stumble across a Mr. Elviron Creekhip.
Sorry.
Elviron.
He was the tutor of the current Archmage of the College of Agrinol, the Agrin College of Magic. The very accomplished wizard, but I'm afraid history has forgotten him.
Well, he's still kicking around. We met him last night.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That
indeed.
or something a day or two ago.
Last night. He helped us. He helped get us here.
I think Zark met him last night, and we met him this morning. But yes.
Yeah.
He's
Can
still
you
kicking
help us
around.
with magical? Could you help us with magical transport? Is that something at least you could do?
It'll just be a nudge in the right direction.
Also, there's a few spell scrolls that I'm looking to copy down before I leave.
Of course.
Do you know if it would be safe to rest here tonight, or would it be just better for us if we went ahead and went about our travels?
That is the big question.
This is a question I'm directly asking the Archmage.
I will tonight transport you to the city of Minaria. I will warn you that it is not the lawful place that you see in the city of Restoria. It is far from the reaches of our armies and our guards, and it is on the edge of our civilization. So be warned.
Part of the Peninsula of Shackles, right?
Indeed, where the slave trade was prevalent before our current emperor
Yes.
outlawed it.
Australia.
No, magical Australia.
Magical Australia.
Zark dies next.
Aw.
Oh, also,
Dive right in.
Darfrodin.
keep going.
I do recommend getting a room in an inn there for the night. I fear it may not be safe for you to be here. We do have a number of delegations coming to see the Emperor in the morning. We expect a delegation from the Kingdom of Ayash and the Sekhmet Theocracy for a number of things that are going on in the world that need to be addressed.
Who?
We learned something about the Sekhmet Theocracy.
We know everybody from Ayash. Who from Ayash is coming to visit?
From Ayash there is a delegation of a cleric woman and a Miss Dunder, who is currently serving within the newly found government that has replaced the monarchy since, well, a number of things happened there.
The cleric woman. You wouldn't happen to know her name, would you?
Iris.
Oh,
I believe we know her.
we have a message for her from the. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the meeting is happening in the morning, right, you guys? So, I was gonna suggest that we sneak in, but if Iris is gonna be there, maybe she'll just bring us with her.
I
Do you
mean,
know if
we-
Mother Iris has made her way into the city already, or is she still traveling?
If any delegations have
possibly-
arrived, they would have been accommodated in the Noble Square.
We could possibly visit her tonight. Say hi. Hmm.
Depends on how urgent our transport to Minaria has to be.
It is a good question.
Also, is she gonna receive someone at midnight or after?
Maybe those two. And I point at Sarah and Elif. She might receive those two.
And Zark.
Maybe.
I like being received.
I fear that if you were to leave the college for the night, I could not accept you back in for risk that you are being watched. You may.
That is understandable.
You are not my prisoners. You are free to leave. But if you want my help, I must do the assistance in as secretive as I can.
When he said that, that reminds me, and I went to send Penny out to look for that crow. We know Lenore knows that we're here somewhere, so she might be either following us again already or looking for us.
So what are you doing with Penny?
I want to have her sneak out and just look around to see if she can find the crow anywhere near us, observing us.
Wait, make a perception check with Penny.
Okay.
I'm not, super acquainted to the city.
Perception.
How far away is the Noble Square?
Oh, that's
from
not
college?
great.
The Noble Square is where nobles who are visiting the city stay in their respective houses outside the palace.
Okay, so like the inner city. So like over a mile.
A number of things have happened there today. There's currently a crater from Reckless Magic Caster, along with a couple of griffins crashed there earlier in the afternoon.
That's nuts.
Oh, wow.
I did not hear about that. I had no idea.
We were
Wow. What?
Yeah.
there. We saw that happen.
Yep.
In fact, I happened to overhear them afterwards.
Yeah. Miss Valine doesn't seem too keen on people knowing about the dragons.
No. Not for now.
What I can offer you is if you were to deal with Lenore, I could
Deal.
take my position and use that as an opportunity to forward my own voice within the court and smooth over your actions with the Emperor
Okay.
and justify them in his ear.
I'm afraid we may also have to deal with Lord Grimbor.
They seem always to be in each other's company.
And he has a personal vendetta, I
But-
suppose you could say.
If the ministries are aware of my activities with you, they will only see this as a power grab from my position.
Well, you might want to talk with Professor Dudley then.
Is she
Speaking of
going
which,
to tell
you should
me?
let her travel.
Is she going to tell me that lizard folk are running our government again?
There are a few things.
He was right about
Is a
the
little
Emperor
tricky,
being a
though.
dragon.
That's the thing, though, is she got it right about the dragon under the palace, right? She got it right. So I don't think that all of her ideas can be completely thrown out.
Yeah,
She
like look at some of these
Right.
other ones in this pamphlet.
You don't shoot. No.
I've got stuff highlighted already and little notes on it.
Oh my god.
There is a series of ruins I would like for her to investigate. That would be perfect for her. Along, just between the blessed city of Damad and the Obsidian Waste, there is a trio of islands that is constantly overrun by whirlpools and currents within the sea waters. Perhaps she may be able to reveal the mysteries.
Are you?
Can I insight check that? Can I see if he's trying to send her to her death?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, are you able to send her? Do you have jurisdiction to send her on a research mission to another country?
Is there something that you had in mind?
We have apparently another issue brewing regarding a crypt that we don't know very much about. It sounds like we need to know more about.
Explain further.
We, before I met my group here, they came across a place in the, where did you say? A swamp somewhere?
That would
You guys
be
know what I'm talking about, right? In the,
Zark, Elith, and Sarah.
Are you
Yeah.
talking about the Fedoran swamps?
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
You guys,
About them,
you
my
guys,
friend.
There a few
if they
times.
have the influence, maybe the college here can understand more about what that place is and what kind of threat that might be.
That old hag.
Do you know of the edicts, Mr. Archmage?
Just Archmage will do fine.
Okay.
Mr. Archmage was my child.
The Edicts of Ruin are nothing more than a fairy tale that mothers used to tell their children to scare them into being good.
That's not.
I'm afraid we met them, or two of them anyway.
Another thing to add to our list of troubles in the world.
Indeed. And they are apparently gathering gemstones that they referred to as a keystone for something.
What did you roll on your insight check, by the way, Ember?
8.
You don't know what his intentions are by saying that.
Yet.
There are a
So-
number of. He's like kind of running his hands through his beard. He's like, there are a number of ruins and mysteries still left in this world. As we discover things, unfortunately, war has a tendency to erase history as well through the destruction of institutions of learning such as this one.
Well,
I will tell
hopefully,
you what.
if this presents a danger, hopefully it's still a ways off.
Along
But it,
with my assistance with your charges that you are accused of, and transporting you to Minaria tonight, I will send Professor Dudley on one research mission of your choosing. But let me provide the details first. The ruins in this swamp that you mentioned could be something of interest, along with the trio of islands that are undergoing rapids and other abnormalities. There are tales of things happening in the Apati Wastes, a structure appearing during the full moon and disappearing as it falls beneath the horizon. And lastly, a tower north of the Zalrinian Mountains that seems to disappear as one gets closer to it. All abnormalities I haven't quite considered in exploring. And then there's the pirates in the Noctopus State Isles that are led by a certain Captain of Quariel who discovered some more ruins within its jungles. So, I will give you a moment to discuss. I'm going to go freshen my cup of tea.
There's a lot of mysteries in the world.
Maybe
Did he
we
just
should
ask us
ask,
where to... Yeah.
Maybe we should
Fucking
ask her
mag-
where she wants to go.
Yeah.
We could do that. It also sounds like this is an opportunity. I hope none of these are too dangerous. I worry about the edicts in particular, but it's also something we don't know much about that could harm us later. I'm curious about the one in the Zelrin Mountains. That sounds like that might pertain to what Elith said she needs.
It's close by, but I think he's actually referring to that little watchtower, up on that.
Oh, he said He didn't say
No.
Zalrin. He said
Zalrin. Something. The
The Renian Mountains.
But we
Yeah.
could.
Oh, okay.
Depending on how we get there, we could go through the ruins. Just say.
True.
But yeah, I doubt he has interest there.
Okay.
Seems like quite the diversion from the immediate
It does.
goings on.
But it also sounds like an opportunity to address something that is important that we don't have the resources to focus on ourselves right now.
I'm down for it. If she lives, she's a legend. If not, she's a legend.
Oh,
Is he
dear.
asking us if we think it's a good idea to send her alone to any of those dangerous things? Her?
I doubt they would do that. I'm sure she would be the head of an expedition.
Of course, we would send a number of senior students with her as a research team. Have them take the first step into the ruins and whatnot.
She also did ask us to ask him this earlier, so
He kind of
okay.
holds out his
Fair enough.
his arm, and a horned owl flies down onto it. He goes, "Would you fetch Professor Dudley for me, please?" He sends it off.
It feels somewhat arbitrary to make a choice here because we know very little about any of these places. They all sound like they may be important at some point. But it's difficult to choose with such little context. So I don't know.
Her energy and her investment, should be her choice, should it not?
I guess that's fair.
But also, I think it's important that she is focusing on things that will benefit us. Like, I don't doubt what is it that the pirate, those isles, okay, I don't doubt that they're important, but to my knowledge,
they probably don't have anything to do with
the
dragons.
edicts or edict, they're not there. The keystones, I doubt are there. I just, yeah. I feel like we would be better off sending her to something that can help us right now, in the now.
That is true.
But again, how long will
Dalrinia?
it take her?
Who knows? Magic.
Because that
Yeah.
we get that information depends on how we use it. If we're already
Could be a
dealing
year.
with an enemy and they just bring us information about their origins, it's like, thanks.
Any investigation that takes her to the Zalrinian Mountains would take her through the Cyril Federation. At which point,
Which
anything that's going on there, she'd be able to report back about.
Like all the burnt down cities.
Absolutely.
And the
And we know the
tower-
dragons have been through there, but they're not necessarily still there at the moment.
And you guys, if you look on the map, that tower up there at the top, it's actually, that would be our best jump pad into the Uncharted lands in the future if we have to end up going there. So if she scans that out and we know it's good to go, or we have
Indeed.
an ally there, that could be
Indeed.
helpful.
That's it. I think that's probably our answer.
I still think it sounds as arbitrary with anything, but I'm okay with it because I don't have a better idea.
Mm-hmm.
You're okay with it because it is arbitrary.
Yes. And I suspect that whatever we choose will
Oh,
likely learn something
I have a
interesting.
question.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of sidetracked, and I mean, I don't know. Should I leave Gary here at the college, or do y'all think I should be leaving him like in a tavern? Because
I
he
mean,
can
if
be.
he's gonna, if he's
I
gonna
know that
learn,
you're cringing, but hear me out. We won't be in the city to spread our rumors. We won't be in the city to continue our narrative. You know who could? Cute little paper
Great.
boy with a bowl cut.
That is
You know who
an
else could?
adorable idea.
Cute little boy at the school spreading it to all of the other students.
That's a great idea.
Magical
There you go.
high school. I'm sure they gossip all the time.
Dude,
Gossip.
okay, 2 jobs done in 1 move.
Excellent.
All right.
Soon enough, Professor Dudley shows up and kind of like, you know, her big goggles, spectacles, along with her wild gray hair. Archmage, she kind of does this awkward curtsy. She's like, it's nice to see you again. It's been some time. He goes, indeed, Dudley. Have a seat. Okay. She doesn't like sits on the floor. I meant in a chair, Dudley. Oh yes, right. Sits down. We have been discussing your desire to travel and explore the mysteries of the world. Yes, there was actually some ruins in the Lunarian Isle I was quite interested in. I'm sorry.
silence.
I believe that your new acquaintances here have chosen a project for you. Who's leader among you?
We just have really good suggestions.
The professor or Jack is the leader.
I would say so.
We're kind of a collective.
Split custody.
Yeah. We've gotten pretty good about making like a democratic decisions, I guess.
We take turns at the rudder. Anyway, what's your point?
Yeah.
What choice have you come to?
Make a case for the Lunarian Isles because we're thinking about the Zarinian Mountains. There's a tower up there that appears to be getting that disappears the closer you get to it. Could be useful, and in the meantime, there's a lot that's happening between here and there that we would like to know about.
I did. Yeah, that still sounds great. I did have a quick idea that maybe if we described what we know about the ruins in Feldorn Swamp, if they're familiar with any other ruins that have those same kind of characteristics, because there was something significant about that swamp specifically being, or that ruin being, that I can't quite remember now, but it was like a battleground of a particular powerful creature or something that made it more significant. It doesn't help that I can't quite remember what I'm trying to say, but if the college is familiar with any other ruins that have similar characteristics to the ruins in that swamp, that might give us a clue to something we're looking for with the edicts. Although I still don't have a problem with the tower in the mountains.
There's a lot of things that I could go look at. Of course, you know, the ruins in the swamp could be useful. The tower in north of Sierra Vale. Of course, there's the mausoleum in the marshlands, and the temple on the Lunarian Isles, and then
Why do you want to
isles?
go? Why do you want to go to the temple in the Lunarian Isles? What's there?
Sorry, I just had a really unrelated thought. There's just some things I've heard that could be of use.
Like what? All
Use
is very
to-
important to us.
Yeah, I'm used to what knowledge.
There are places in the world. She kind of like walks over and grabs the Archmage's chalkboard or drags it over, and she gets like a quick loose drawing of it. She goes, there are places in the world that are connected to other planes more than others. Often ancient civilizations have built temples centered around these focal points. There was once one in the uncharted lands up north, but a wizard did dispel the magic of that portal some time ago. I believe there may be another one located at the heart of this temple in the Isle.
That sounds useful to me.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know what plane of existence it goes to?
I do not. But I believe it's one of the inner planes.
So, possibly the astral plane, where a dragon is located.
Huh.
It could be. It could be the Shadowfell, the Feywilds, or the elemental planes.
So the Feywilds, where another dragon is currently located. Okay, I think we choose that one. I think we send her to the Lunarian Isles. I don't know about.
Yes.
Yeah,
It makes
that
total
sounds
sense to me.
sounds like that could potentially have relevance to our current plight. If not, it's still important.
It's where we
What do
can
you
run
think,
to.
Archmage?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Nine.
Oh,
With advantage?
Yeah.
Mm,
Well, he
Needs to be a lot
also
better.
rolled low, so very well. I'll have a ship ready for you in the morning. She kind of like gets excited for a moment, and then I quickly calms down. She goes, about your wife, leave her out of it.
you're doing so well. Just quit while you're ahead.
Well, I
You're doing
guess
great.
I'll go pack, and then I'll wake up my students and have them pack, and I'll be off in the morning. Do you? Never mind. I'm fine. And then she turns around. She begins to walk away.
Professor Dudley,
Be safe.
Yes.
good luck.
Thank you. All right. So I have capped up on my end. You mentioned there are a few scrolls that you need.
There are a few scrolls that I would like to copy down. One of them is particularly useful for communicating, sending. One of them I've been thinking about taking for a while. It's just a first level spell. I'm sure we have it around here somewhere. absorb elements. And then I was also hoping to copy down the school's teleportation circle so I could get back here quickly if needed.
To get the resources for the scrolls, I would. We could sell those scrolls to you for, of course, the staff discount, a mere 250 gold.
Done.
Amazing. Done.
Why not? Quack?
Yeah.
And of
okay,
course, you can find the teleportation
That's
circle
Weird.
right outside the front of the tree in the center of the school.
Wonderful. I'm gonna spend the rest of my time doing that before we leave. Copying down the circle and then copying those spells.
So the next he's gonna just give you the scrolls to copy down, as you, so you don't have to spend like several hours doing it,
Sure.
but mostly just enough time to mark the teleportation circle runes. Inside the college, is there anything that the rest of the party would like to do while that happens?
I would like to
Anywhere I
get
can buy bolts?
Yeah. By what?
bolts.
I need crossbow bolts.
Rock the bolts.
Yeah, I'm a little low.
If we can at least buy some materials, I'm sure we can make some.
Oh wait, yeah. I
And
can make them. I just
you-
need
and
stuff
the-
to make them with.
In the college, there are no places to buy bolts.
What about component
X.
pouches? Yeah?
What?
Component pouches again?
I can't hear what you're saying because there's always.
Oh, well, how about a component pouch or an arcane focus? But yeah, a component pouch, full of stuff, full of like some of the requisites would be useful.
Okay. A component pouch costs. Hold on, let me get my player's handbook.
I think it's like
25
5
GP
gold.
according to this.
Oh,
Yeah.
25.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's how much it will cost.
Okay.
Perfect.
I had a question that occurred to me that I want to ask either the Archmage or another professor or someone, or maybe even a senior student, maybe.
Okay.
Just basically, have you ever had anybody experiment with making alternate versions of spells with any success, like making a version of like fireball, for example, but that did a different type of elemental damage? I'm always curious about creating new things. I was just curious if you've ever heard of anybody doing something like that before and having any success.
The creation of new spells is something that very few mages have succeeded in doing, and some have given up their mortality and their souls to further expand on that knowledge.
So it's dangerous.
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. And he takes out a notebook and writes down a few notes. Okay. So it might be possible, but it's very risky and not a lot seems to be known about it yet. Is that fair to say?
I would say so.
Okay, well, cool. I'm just gonna file that knowledge away for later, maybe. Thank you. I just always curious about new things like that.
Quick thing. Should I be talking to you about admissions, Archmage? Or should I be talking to someone else?
Any student who has a recommendation of a staff member gets permitted within the school.
Excellent. So where is his room?
He while Ember is copying down the routes. He has another student in advance to like show up, and he kind of is like, this one will take Gari to their room. And they will stay here and they'll learn magic if you so choose.
Yes.
Very well.
I need to make sure he has everything though. So let me figure that out. She's just gonna start rummaging around, pulling out books and papers and things that
Some 500
does not
gold
need.
will suffice to get him supplies.
if I give you 750, will you treat him specially?
We will see what we can
Oh
do.
God.
Alright. That's good.
A fine
The
donation
UCLA
to the
scandal all over
institution.
again.
Except that he already got admitted.
I'm gonna be a great fundraiser for the college. Great financial.
You're gonna get all the alumni letters now.
Yeah.
All
the,
right.
The daily sending messages. Oh my goodness, could you imagine?
Stay in
Um,
school. Don't send
Magical email.
So as Elith says her goodbyes to Gari, wishes him the best until she can come visit him. Ember wraps up his runes for the teleportation circle. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes, I believe so.
Yep.
I guess.
Okay.
Raise
So-
that liver bean.
Hold on. Real quick before we go. Are we sure? Is there anything else in the place we need to do?
There's probably things we could buy or things we could do, but
Not at midnight.
unless you just walk into the shop, think openly. Just
I
like
mean,
the
from
door.
what he said, he needs to do it like now or never.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right. Let's go.
So
Also, oh yeah, keep going. You're good.
as you all prepare yourselves, you are teleported away using the magic of Bull and Frail, and you find yourselves in a rather run-down looking town. You've sitting in front of a statue of a some sort of god. The face has been worn away over many years. It's dark, it's poorly lit, but you find yourselves in what you know to be the city of Minaria.
Okay. Yep. It's a dump, as advertised. Now we find our way out. Or at least find a place to stay. And then start asking around about the area.
Did he tell us what city we were going to, or did we just?
Minaria.
Okay,
He
good.
did.
He did.
I'm looking around. I have no idea where I
Looking
am.
around, you guys see
Magic-
that
Magic
there
Australia, remember?
this is a coastal city, and there's also a series of streets and waterways that link as well. So there's canals and streets that make up the city, but not in a fancy Venice way. It's like the bayou kind of way.
Going through the comments, a lot of large brands reached out to me for new logos.
Tara.
So I
Tara,
guess-
we're hearing background noise.
I guess I'd be willing to make another video.
So
Okay. Cool.
Alrighty.
Do we see any sign of a tavern or anything like that? Some place we could stay?
make an investigation check.
Sure.
I will help you.
Natural 20. 30.
Okay. So looking around, you do find a tavern quite easily, and yeah, you walk in. There's a half orc woman, kind of like sitting there reading a book. She looks and she goes, "How can I help you?"
Just passing through, or hoping for some rooms for the night. Traveled a long way.
How many rooms do you need?
I'll look at the group. What's your going rate?
Should like looks at you guys just 2 silver a room. Got 3 rooms.
3 rooms? That's what we'll get then.
Take all 3.
Very well. Would any of you been needing any food or drink?
Probably.
This is additional silver
Okay.
per person.
That's very kind of you.
So a
Is
total
there-
of
Yeah.
13 silver so far.
Is there a bar here? Is it actually like an open eating area where we're talking?
She kind of like twitches her head to the left, and you see that there is a very small bar with like just about 4 or 5 tables over to the side.
Yo.
I think I'll take mine in my room.
I'll go sit it.
Great. So we'll first get to the rooms, and then I'll head back to the eating area. Are there any occupants?
Yeah, drop
Each
patrons?
room only has one like twin size bed. So you can divide those up however you wish.
We're gonna have to start sharing. I'll sleep on the floor.
There's a corner bed. I want the corner.
and
Each room has one twin size.
so there's gonna be
I'll
one
sleep
room with
under the
3
bed.
people, and then 2 rooms with 2 people each. Ellen's
Let
gonna
me just
sleep
clear out
under the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this place is by no means the Ritz. It is there's run down there. Everything's creaky. There's some gaps in the boards that are letting wind from the cold spring night in.
Guys, a natural 20 found this place. Can you imagine what we would have found otherwise?
It is.
I want to cast Arcane Lock on all 3 doors.
Okay.
Hey, let us come.
Wait, hold up.
Look,
We're
they're not
down at the bar right now. What are you doing?
Does it work on us?
The key word is Shaboba.
It's a weird word.
I'm trapped.
Perfect, I
I'm
love
not
it.
saying this one.
I don't speak Nazi. All right. Cool. Well, I don't know what everyone else is doing, but I'm heading back out to the bar, and I'm gonna start trying to mingle and get the word on the town.
That could be fun. I'll come with. And also, you guys, I would just like to inform you that I left Gari with some special instructions. So I'm hoping that word will spread around school by the time we return. We'll see how good he is at that. And also, I got my my charm, my talisman back from him. So I have that on me now.
I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to magically protect him, but hopefully he should be safe at the college.
He should be. And if not, I mean, I can't do anything to it if it's already destroyed, but you get the idea. So.
Also, even if we have Gari help with our plan of spreading a rumor instead of hiring someone, I believe he still needs some resources to make that happen. Most of what you gave him will probably be for his studies, right?
Most of it was for his studies. I gave him a couple of quick draw out posters for him to work on and some information for him to play with. I don't really know what he's gonna do. I mean, I have high hopes, but it's Gari, and he's young, and I'm just hoping that the other students will just be like, he's new. Interesting stories to tell, you know? But yeah, we'll see.
If we still... I'm sure he'll be fine.
As long as he doesn't play the guitar in the quad, he should be fine.
If we still needed to hire someone, mechanically speaking, to make the rumor thing work, we may have to communicate via sending, perhaps with someone from your tavern, in order to set something up.
That's a good idea.
Because you guys...
Sorry, Cataran is smaller than Restoria, right? so it should spread faster.
Depends on how many people mix together. Depends on how people
And
mingle.
we could always potentially have them send someone to work in other cities.
Yeah.
It sounds like we have resources. Maybe you can. It may be not my place to say this because it's your tavern, but perhaps you can use some of your resources you make from the shop in order to work the rumor mill.
I think that's a pretty good idea. Oh god. I need to get a track of our finances. But for the time being, we should mingle here
Mhm.
and we
Is it
should
busy?
learn and spread info. Let's go.
It's
team.
rather slow here at
What?
this tavern. Here in Minaria, there's only about 2 other people in the bar. One of them is passed out completely, face down on a table.
Can I rob him?
Oh,
You can set a hand
How
check.
much drink does he have left?
Oh.
About, an ounce left of some sort of brown liquid.
Oh, I got an 18.
Um,
No way.
yeah, you managed
My
to
goodness.
get a small satchel from attached on his belt that
How much
contains
gold?
about 24 silver pieces and 3 copper. Welcome
Okay.
to Minaria. Everybody's poor.
Okay.
we would
I'll take it.
take their donation.
It's for my son.
The other one
Just
is
he could
a
probably
It's
use
a
that.
donation.
the other one is a dwarven man, kind of like sitting in a table in the corner by himself, just minding his own business.
Shadow's gonna walk up to him and greet him in Dwarvish.
He kind of like looks up, his eyes kind of like squinted, and there's dark circles under his eyes as well, as if he hasn't slept for some time. He replies back in Dwarvish. How does one like you know the language of my people?
I happen to be from, well, the mercantilist nation.
The fancy folk.
Where do you hail from?
I was liberated from Barazabul some time ago.
Horrible what happened down there.
Indeed.
What do you find yourself doing up here?
Work where it can be found.
Hard work is respectable.
Indeed, it's the way of our people.
That it is.
Where's a bull, you say? Sorry, I couldn't help over here. You talking to my friend over
You speak
here.
Dwarvish?
Oh, I don't. Sorry. I'll catch the word Barazabul, and I'm saying this in common. I guess, because maybe I've heard the word Barazabul.
Unless dwarves have a different name for the city.
Unless they do. Yeah.
Jack just goes over there playing charades, trying to tell him,
I'm gonna walk over to Jack because I just saw that entire situation transpire, and I'll cast tongues on him.
Huh?
Let me see, so that way he can go ahead and
Yeah.
have a fluent conversation, really impress, you know.
Aw.
now you can woo
Hold
them.
up. How many people actually speak Dwarvish?
Not me. Denton did though.
Oh,
I
okay.
speak Sylvan.
That's you.
Everyone can
That's-
speak
that's
Sylvan.
doing
Like
us
the
right.
opposite of dwarf.
Yeah, I know.
I kind
A
of.
lot of good it's doing me right now.
I speak
Big knowledge
Elvish
might have.
and Gnomish.
I can't speak Dwarven, unfortunately.
Quick thing.
Speak Gabo.
After casting tongues on Jack, I'd like to leave the tavern and stalk the streets a little bit and see what's up.
Oh,
I want to go.
Go ahead and make a perception check with advantage since Sarah's going with you.
Oh, awesome.
Sorry, Oath
I'm
Adventure.
so sorry for what you're No, wait. Okay, wait. It's a 9. Oh, wait, with advantage. Hold on.
You got this. You got this. No whammy. No whammy.
No, wait. Okay, let's go with 9.
An 8.
Let's go with 9.
We have no choice.
All right. So
What are we
Ellis,
perceiving here,
as
friend?
you step outside, you do not have a chance to react, but you feel a gust of wind just hit you at
it's
once,
cold.
nearly knock you and Sarah over. And then what you see is a little bit of crackling, and then a bolt of lightning launches forward and hits a building right in front of you.
Are you kidding
as
me?
everybody else is inside the tavern.
Oh, do we hear this? Crash of lightning?
Oof.
Do you want to go back inside or not? Do you want?
Well, I want to see what that was first. Was that the wind, or was
I do
that?
want to explore, and I do
Must
have a
have been the
mission,
wind.
and Sarah is going to distract me from that. But I'm gonna proceed. I'm gonna ride on my broom, so I'm not touching the ground and creating electromagnetic.
That's smart.
There we go.
Can't get struck by lightning in midair.
And immediately people begin to scream. The few people that are out in the streets at night are beginning to panic as this blue dragon has begun its assault on the city.
Oh, so this is not normal.
Are you
Gotcha.
serious?
So this isn't a natural occurrence.
Huh.
Bro, I
think we go
got.
back inside.
Let's just close our eyes and pretend
That
this isn't
happens. We immediately turn around and we're pushing on a pull door. We're like, let us in.
Yeah.
And I figure it out and I pull it and I'm like, guys.
We busted.
You hear another swoop of wings as hovering above is another one.
Oh, shit.
Hey guys.
I'm not
we're
equipped to deal with this.
This is where we die.
Let me adjust real fast.
Hope everyone's got new character sheets ready.
Maybe I can
Oh,
cast
so
Dream on
they're-
the dragon.
They're not huge. They're both like kind of large.
They're both large, but you don't know that's a character. So at this point,
don't know,
I
I
will
was
need
gonna-
everyone to
They're beefy.
roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. And see, the thing was, that was so funny. I was gonna go out and obtain a soul, but now we have combat anyway.
Why do we
Maybe
all-
Dragon Soul.
Hey, if I die, you can obtain my soul.
I can't. I will, but I don't think I can get a dragon soul because I tried that with the Emperor.
Oh, because it's not humanoid.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do we
They're
turn it
natural
into?
20 of the night.
Wow, a 19. That's a
22.
Oh yeah.
So Kelvin was starting to like get ready for bed, so he's like brushing his teeth right now.
You got a 22 with advantage?
Yeah.
How long would we have been here?
like 5 minutes.
I'll say like from the time that it's taking you to like get situated and come back down, like an hour and a half.
Okay, because I never came back down, and I was writing a spell in my spell book, and I want to know if I have enough time for it.
You've been here about an hour and a half.
I think that's enough time. Okay, cool. I wouldn't be prepared anyway. Never mind.
All right,
Doesn't
so
matter.
I need Jack to make a perception check, please.
Okay. 12. Passive perception 14.
All right, so you definitely heard this loud boom in the. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Outside, and this flash of blue light.
Go.
What would you like to do?
I want to stealthily. I want to head over to the doorway, poke my head out, or just look around the door, see what I see. Dragons outside.
You see the blue dragon perched on the roof of the building across from you. It's not like perch; it's like hovering there, flapping its wings steadily.
Oh boy. Do I see that one too?
You do not.
Okay, just that one.
Yep.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh god. Okay. So cool. I need my bonus. I see Sarah and Aleph outside. I'm gonna urge them to come back in, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to duck behind the doorway and hide.
Okay.
If I still have an action, I'll ready my action to with my hand crossbow to shoot any dragon that closes within 30 feet of the doorway.
Okay.
So I'm hidden and ready to shoot something that within 30 feet of me.
Okay. Is that your
Yep.
turn?
Shall I roll stealth? Yeah, shall I roll stealth for
Go
the
ahead and
hide?
roll stealth.
Will you need me to roll stealth for the hide?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. It is now 23. 23 for the stealth.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That's where I'm doing.
Kelvin, you see Jack run over to the door. Well, you're actually upstairs. Didn't you say that?
Yeah, I said I was in my room getting ready.
What's your passive
for
perception?
bed. Not good. It's a 10.
That's high enough because it's a crackle of lightning. You see this flash of blue light go past your window, and this like long line of blue lightning just like. What would you like to do?
Whoa. Let's see. Would I?
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't look like I would necessarily have line of sight from this window over here. I guess I would go to the front,
What are you
the door of the building then, if I can make it that far.
Okay.
And I will I'll use my bonus action to, because I'm in my guardian armor currently, so I'll use my bonus action to take my temporary hit points.
Okay.
And have that defensive field glow around me. And so if I stand just next to Jack, I'm gonna hold my action as well. Wait. Yeah.
Okay.
For Thorn Whip. If either of them get within 30 feet of us, of where I am.
Let's see.
Which is just if they move even once, if the black dragon moves even one square forward, then that is enough.
Okay. Is that your turn?
It's gonna be for now, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Elith, it is your turn.
Excellent. So I'm freaking right now, and I don't really want to go inside.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, by the way.
I don't want to.
You
I don't
and
want to do
Sarah.
that. I don't want to. I got a 24. I got a 24.
I like to second on the no wisdom. Oh, you did the wisdom. Now I have to do it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, despite being in the presence of this dragon, you are not afraid. You're like, yeah, I've been there,
Hey.
done
You heard
Sarah.
You said I was afraid. You said I was not
that.
afraid.
Sarah, you are
heard it.
very much frightened.
I have pissed my pants.
All right, Alice, let me
And
go
I would
for your
like to-
turn.
Precipitation, clean my pants.
What's that smell? Oh, never mind.
Alice.
Okay, I didn't know what we were doing. So I want to hide from them. So I'm gonna get on the broom, and let me move my little character. I'm gonna hide behind on the roof. Let me see.
So you
Actually,
can use your action to hide
right.
if you so
I'm-
choose.
That's what I'm choosing to do right now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move as far away as possible. And can I use a bonus action to like yell at the dragon?
You want to yell then hide?
Yes.
You can use your free action to yell. What are you gonna yell?
I didn't think that far ahead. Y'all are ugly. Your mama's stupid.
Not the
And y'all
mamas.
need some mouthwash.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what I'm going with. All three.
Oh, I still have my
In
toothbrush in my
draconic
mouth.
too, make it offensive.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead and roll stealth to hide.
Alright, got it. Ah, we got a 19.
All right.
Mhm.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Shada, you see everybody reacting to this flash of blue light. What are you doing?
You can look at the dwarf sitting in front of me. That's my cue. I'm gonna stand up and head to the door.
Okay.
Gonna go like right here, I guess.
Okay.
What can I see from here?
You see a blue dragon flying above the building across the street from you. Crackles of lightning are around its maw and its horn.
All right. Gonna step out and
He's coming out. I guess I'll stay here. Also,
Yeah.
because I'm paralyzed and can't move because I'm scared.
gonna unsheath his sword. He never desummoned it, so it was just sitting in the sheath.
Okay.
But yeah, he'll keep that ready. And I guess prepare to attack if they get close.
Okay. Sarah,
Yes, sir.
it is your turn. You make a wisdom saving throw at the end of it.
Oh, do I need to make a wisdom save?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Wait, did you say at the beginning and the end, or just the end?
At the end.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
As soon as you step out the door, you see this dragon, and you are frozen in place. You cannot take any more steps, even if you wanted to.
I
Sarah,
can just imagine.
what are you doing for your turn?
Am I also frozen in place, or am I just scared of these things?
So when you're frightened, you can't move closer to
Closer.
the creature that is the source of your fright.
But I can move further away.
Yeah, and any attacks against it are with disadvantage.
Okay. And they're disadvantage. Is there? Oh wait, I was gonna say, is there a way I can be unfriend? But you just said the wisdom save at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Is Sarah
Alright.
afraid of both of them? Or one in particular?
Both.
That's a good question. Oh well. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
I thought
Hold
I
on.
could see the other one.
I dropped my mouse. Hold on. Okay, I got it. Okay. What I will do is go invisible.
Okay.
Good one.
Didn't see this one coming. Pot of greed.
Oh,
Thanks for the support.
Hold on. Shit. What do you want me to do with you? You're not injured. But yeah. Wait, where's my spell to go invisible? Great invisibility. Oh, it's right here. I found it. So I do that. And then I am going to. Can I bonus that? Oh yeah, I can. Bonus action. Give bardic inspiration. Oh wait, or is that does that count as a spell as well? I can't use
No,
that
it does
again,
not.
huh?
It's not.
It does not?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll give a shot at bardic inspiration. Cause he came out to fight with me, and by fight I mean I had no choice. And then a wisdom saving throw. Six. Fuck.
You are still scared.
Don't say that.
So
Why would you say that?
it is now this the black dragon's turn. It is going to fly here. And it is going to blow acid breath in Shada's direction.
That's still not.
That is unfortunate.
So I need Shada and Sarah to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Are these the dragons they were talking about?
I think so.
Yeah.
Wow, I just put that together.
It's possible.
26. Fuck you.
How'd they get here so fast?
Yeah.
they can
I mean,
fly. What do you
It's
mean?
22 because I have my shield out.
So what is your dexterity saving throw?
A 26 and a 22 from me and
Okay.
Sarah.
I'm
So
a
you guys
26.
are gonna take half damage. That
Do
is
I take half of
Reaction
half
to take
since I'm
no
hiding behind
damage.
Shada?
no, you're gonna take half. So that's 23 points of acid damage. As this dragon blows its breath at you.
I'm using my reaction to take no damage.
Okay.
Sweet.
Bullshit. Wait,
and
can they?
then-
Do they see a silhouette of someone
Sorry, you
covered
need
in
to make
acid?
a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
It's
Do they see a
what, half
silhouette
the
of someone
damage?
covered in acid?
Well, we're on to see if you turn visible against. It's half the damage taken. So
14.
you just save.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, guys, I'm actually like I'm
And it is
standing up for this
now
battle because
flying
I'm
about
nervous.
50 feet in the air.
Isn't it crazy how I was right that he does need mouthwash though? Crazy.
Yeah, you
Zark,
might have a little more going on than bad breath.
it is your turn.
It is my turn.
Mhm.
I think
I don't want to
that's
do shit. I'm nice and comfy inside. Y'all have fun with that.
Point of order. Have we just seen the dragon close within 30 feet? Because if so, I'll have let loose my crossbow bolt by this point.
Yeah, you can definitely let loose a crossbow bolt.
That was what I was going. I was ready at. Okay, cool. So I think both Calwin and I had readied actions for that. In case they come with it. Yeah. Cool. Shall I take that now, or would you like
Yep,
to wait?
Go ahead.
Okay, awesome. Here we go. Rolling with advantage because I'm hidden, if that's all right.
Yep.
Okay, cool. That was a, let me see, elven accuracy, so 23 to hit.
Both of your attacks hit. The thorn whip and the crossbow.
Awesome. So 23 to hit. It's gonna take all of this damage.
So then the
24 points of damage.
dragon is pulled 10. Is that dragon large size?
It is considered large sized.
Okay, then it's pulled 10 feet closer to us.
Means it's
Alright.
off the roof.
Oh, okay, cool. It's taken 24 points of piercing damage from me.
Alright, so
I'm
24.
literally shitting myself
plus
out of fear, and you guys
13.
bring it closer to me.
I'm reining it in.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So that is
Okay.
a total of 37 points of damage.
Mm.
Alright.
Okay.
And then Zark, it is
Oh,
your
gross.
turn.
Cool. So I'm still inside. There are windows, right? In this place?
They're walls.
Yep. I will
okay, so
draw the
go to-
windows for you. So there's a window
I appreciate it.
here, here,
Huh?
here, and here.
And since I'm still inside, if I attack from inside, am I considered hidden?
The moment you can, well,
So, like if I were to stand here,
once you come
I
into
attack
view,
this-
if you're not stealthing, you aren't considered hidden. They do have passive perception.
okay.
So you actively have to hide. But the moment you can see the dragon, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Does that mean Jack and I need to as well then?
Yes.
All right.
Huh?
So I'm gonna move
So-
across the window right here, or as close as I can get off right there. I'm still inside in the window.
Oh no.
So,
Oh no.
Talon and Jack, you're both considered frightened after your attacks are made.
Oh,
18.
a 17 is as
God, a
well.
one?
Mhm.
It's okay.
What about
Okay.
19? Am I good?
You can only see the black dragons, so you
That's what I'm
are
looking for.
you are good.
Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
Oh wait.
Okay.
It was, wait. Anyway. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot at it. Obviously. That's all I
Actually, the
can
black
do.
dragon does not have a fearsome presence.
Oh well, then never
Yeah,
mind.
so-
There's no point to that roll then.
Frightful presence.
Frightful
Okay, so
presence,
that's okay.
Okay. Here we go. Where?
Um,
Okay.
And that's an action that the dragon's taking, or is that a passive effect that we're...
Passive effect.
Doesn't matter.
24.
24 is going to hit.
Cool. So that's 11.
11 points of damage, alright?
And then
This is where a heroism spell would come in handy.
14 misses.
and then bonus action. 13. Fuck.
Misses.
Okay, that's it.
Ember. Your turn.
Yeah.
You hear a variety of commotion. What would you like to do?
Is there also a window upstairs?
Same
Or the
places
window-
as the windows I drew for Zark, just different
Cool.
level.
I'm gonna stand on top of Zark and I'm going to see it. Oh no, that is a very scary black dragon. And I'm gonna cast Arcane
Okay.
Hand. I'm gonna cast Arcane Hand and punch him in the face.
Okay.
Slap him.
This man gonna arm wrestle a dragon.
Dragon.
That's gonna hit and do
Dragon.
18 points of what kind of damage? Force?
Force.
All right.
Ooh.
Force.
You just-
That's a damage.
You just, yeah.
And
You just slapped a dragon in the face.
as I do that, I'm gonna yell like out the door. Guys, we have dragon problems.
I think we are all aware.
Yeah.
Okay.
Constantly
All right,
shooting my
um,
thanks.
So as this blue dragon wasn't focused on you guys at first. It was just, generally just destroying
got its
things,
attention.
attacking people.
Being a jerk.
You hear
Where
it
is
right.
Ember?
You hear it say, do any of you speak Draconic?
I do.
Maybe.
Ellis does.
I do.
I do.
Um,
And Jack has tongues. Still, he should.
Oh yeah, I do.
So
Hear it and speak.
That was recent.
both of you, anyone
Amazing.
who speaks Draconic, here's the bigger blue dragon, yell to the black one, weaken the defenses. I'll deal with them.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We need to get out of the building.
I
Ellis.
feel like it's gonna
Not that
explode.
I can hear
As
that,
you
though.
go behind the building and attempt to hide, you notice this dragon just dives for you.
What?
Oh my
no.
god.
Oh.
I would like to react to that. No, wait, I can't. Please.
For a moment, I was hoping you were saying you watch as the black dragon just dies.
Dies.
No.
Just dies, period.
I want him.
Oh, wow.
It is going. You watch as
convenient.
like these blue sparks gather, centered on the horn and gather in its maw, and this bolt of lightning launches towards you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Doesn't it help at all that I'm hidden in any capacity behind
It's
the
passive
shingles?
perception. Let it see you.
Will the shingles protect me?
It's at an angle.
Oh
It's-
no, I got a 3.
So you're gonna take the full amount of damage.
Please, 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 please.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Hold on.
Flying here, is it? It's flying. Oh god.
I don't want to hit enter yet. I need to look
Or
at
maybe
something.
just don't hit enter.
Do it.
Sit down.
Enough.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
83 points of lightning damage.
I threw up.
Oh, wow.
All right, let me do some math here because I am out for the count unless let me see my
Constitution saving throw, I think.
it's the
Doesn't that make you unconscious?
there's something here. I should be unconscious. Yeah, I have to succeed on a death saving throw. So
Yeah. So that means you're
That's-
unconscious.
yeah. I'm out. That sucks.
Oof.
And I'm on a rooftop.
So Elf, you are on
Cut
your
your rolls
broom and
off,
you
falls
fall
on
off the
the ground.
broom and you slide down the tiles and you're caught on the little alcove right here as your body slides unconscious. Dragon laughs, maniacal laugh.
Maniacal laugh.
Maniacal laugh. It is
I'm not
now
laughing.
Jack's
This ain't
turn.
funny.
That's
It's what?
terrifying.
Jack's turn. He's currently frightened.
I am frightened after all. It was the frightful presence against the blue dragon that you're talking about?
Yep.
So I thought you said he didn't have one. Okay, fair enough.
The black one does
The
not.
black dragon
Alright.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Sorry,
okay,
clarification.
Cool. Right. Okay. So, is the blue dragon within 5 feet of Sarah at this point?
He's about 20 feet
Well,
up.
Oh, he's flying right now. Okay.
He's flying. He's higher than 20 feet. He's like 30.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, this sucks. Okay. Yeah, this sucks. Okay, I'm gonna try to still my. Do I see the black dragon still, or just the blue at this point?
You can just see the dragon from where you are. So if you want to make an attack roll, you are
Which one do I
frightened.
see?
You can see both.
Okay. Great. Okay. I'm gonna make an attack against the black one for now, just because it's injured. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use steady aim. And this is just gonna be a straight roll. I don't even get sneak attack at this one.
Mm-mm.
This is first. Okay. So here it comes. I'll say to him.
Oh boy.
Oh
Would you have disadvantage against the dragon that
He
doesn't
did a
have
straight roll.
the fear effect though?
Frightened just gives me. Oh, would it?
So
'Cause
you
you're
have
frightened of
you're
the
you're
blue one,
attacking the
right?
black one.
Yeah.
It's disadvantage on the one that is the source of your fear. So if you attack the blue one, it's
Yeah,
disadvantage.
that's what I'm not doing. I'm attacking the black one.
So then
in
it's
that case,
rolled with
I
advantage
would have
since you did
advantage.
steady aim.
Alright. Awesome. Okay, so that in that case, here it comes. So far it's an 18 to hit. It's gonna be final number is 25 to hit the black dragon.
That is
here
gonna
comes
hit.
the damage. Okay, here comes the damage. It's gonna be the full 24 points of piercing damage again to the black dragon.
Okay.
Okay, that's my action and my bonus action, and I am still there. Now, I suppose I'll make that wisdom save to see if I'm still frightened.
Yep. At the end of your turn.
Okay, which is now at a 13. I don't think that saves, does it?
It does not.
Okay, cool. Still frightened.
All
But he
right.
has taken 24 points of damage.
Why is he wisdom save so
Kellen,
hard to
it
hit,
is
man?
your turn.
Okay. Was pulling the black dragon 10 feet enough to bring it down to the ground, or is it still up in the air?
It's, we'll say 20 feet in the air. It was a little bit higher than that, but I'm not gonna do the Pythagorean theorem.
Okay, in that case, I will run out here and do Thorn Whip again.
Okay, roll
Keep
to
trying to
attack.
reel it in. I assume that hits. 24.
That will hit.
So it's 8 piercing damage, and it's reeled in another 10 feet.
Okay.
And that should be it. I'm checking
So now
bonus
he is
actions
only
again
10
real
feet off
quick.
the ground.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Elif, I will need a.
No, King, you won't need, because here's the thing. All right, I found what I was looking for. It's the Blessing of Orcus, okay? And it asks that I immediately make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw, and I got a 17, so I am now at 1 HP.
All right, you're prone and at 1 HP.
Woohoo!
Oh,
But she takes the falling damage from.
Is my broom still up here?
Do you
I will
have,
say that
greater
your
healing
broom
potions on you?
skidded off the roof and it's now on the ground.
So would calling it be an action?
It says on your item description it's either a bonus action or an action to call your broom.
Okay.
Just whatever you're feeling today.
Well, I need to know, because this will dictate the element of action.
So a broom of flying.
I'm not seeing it, but it's whatever you think.
to utter the command word. So since Sara's sword to utter its command word is a bonus action, that's how I'm gonna roll this too. It's a bonus action to command the broom.
Whoa.
I'm gonna use that bonus action and get on my broom again. And we're gonna get, oh god.
Don't go too far, please. I'm begging you.
Oh my gosh, I just completely backed out. This is so stressful. I want to move, but I am completely stuck. But I just gotta do what I gotta do. So I'm gonna fly 30 feet over this little house right here. Let me see. And then I'm going to also, oh, I just used a bonus action. Oh wait, no, I still have an action. So let me see. I'm gonna go here, okay, and then I'm gonna cast Mage Step, I believe it is, and then go an extra 30 feet across the way. And
so Misty Step does take your equipment, so yeah. Okay.
And I think that's all I can do.
All right.
The fuck am I supposed to heal you from all the way over there? Actually, I can still heal you.
I don't know. We're gonna figure it out.
Actually, I can still heal you. We'll be fine.
Shada, it is now your turn.
All right. So, this one over here is 10 feet in the air.
The black one is. The blue one is 30 feet in the air, I think is what we said.
All right. How would I have to roll something to be able to like jump up and attack them?
I'll say if you jump and attack, it will be done with disadvantage.
All right.
There's a standing long jump distance, right? Which may not change the disadvantage thing.
I'll just say it's not exactly like you don't see a lot of swordsmen jumping to swing at something unless it's like a spider web in the corner of your house.
That's fair. That makes sense.
His dragons are pretty cool. They're kind of scary.
Terrifying.
I would much prefer if this thing was on the ground, but I'll have to deal with what I have right now.
I'll do what I can.
Okay. 17 to hit?
17 to hit?
Yes.
That is it just misses.
Just misses. Alright. I'll make another attack.
Okay.
Just do it again.
Do it again. 19 to hit.
18 to hit.
18, that's right.
Just hits.
Just hits. Okay. So that's 10 damage, and I'm assuming this thing's a dragon, right?
It is.
An extra 11 damage on top of that.
So how much total?
21 damage. And would it be possible to make this thing a tripping attack? Is that possible?
No, it's not on the ground.
No? Alright, okay.
Pushing your luck, Scoobert.
It's worth a shot.
How'd you get your sword back?
I tried it again.
Yeah, last session he tried to summon it again and it worked. Sarah, it is now your turn.
It's my turn. Okay, cool. So, just to be clear, I still have invisibility, right?
Mhm.
And I'm frightened of the blue one.
Yep.
But not the other one. Okay, cool. In that case, I'm gonna skedaddle over here. Wait, why doesn't it move me? Oh, I have it on the wrong thing. Man, I should really wear my glasses. Move here. Yeah, honestly. And then I'm going to action shoot. I'm gonna shoot it with the black dragon with my bow and arrow, but just a regular one.
Okay, roll to attack.
You got it. Is that it? Okay. Roll. 19.
That's gonna hit. As this dragon is pulled in twice by Cohen and swiped at by Shada, the sword finding a more vital part automatically, The dragon looks over, and just as you let loose a arrow, and it goes straight through the throat of the dragon, and as it's welling up another acid attack to blow at Kelwin and Shada, and you watch as it tumbles the last 10 feet to the ground and lays still.
My nipples are hard. That made me so happy. Oh,
Sora Dragon Slayer.
I always miss on that crossbow. I always miss on it, and this one manages to kill the dragon. Unbelievable. All right. Anyways, and then I'm gonna go even further over here. Another 10 over here, so I'm closer to the building, out of sight of this dragon right here.
Okay.
And then I am far enough away. Yeah, I'm far enough, and I'm gonna healing word Elif at the 3rd level.
Okay.
Bonus action.
I also rolled my wisdom save
11
for the end of my turn.
It's not much, bestie.
You're not.
But
You're still frightened.
That's a lot, bestie. Thank you.
Okay, no problem.
All right. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That happened.
Alice, you get 11 hit points back.
Yay!
And just as this dragon falls to the ground, the blue dragon lets out a roar of anger, and that is where we're gonna end the session for the night.
No way. Oh my gosh.
Already?
Wait.
Whoa.
So, do the roar.
Dang.
Do the roar.
Do the roar.
Do the roar.
No, I'm not doing the roar.
Please.
Do the roar.
Please.
No, I'm
Do
not.
it.
I'm not. No.
Do it.
Anyway, so everyone, thank you so much for tuning into our session tonight. We finally got to fight some dragons. We've been hearing about them.
In Dungeons
We
and
finally
Dragons.
killed a dragon.
We killed a black dragon.
So, with that
Can't wait
being
to write
said,
about this in my
we will
journal.
see you
Dragon
next
first,
week
though.
at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/prestigegc. Don't forget that in just 2 days, we will be having our Spelljammer one-shot DM'd by our very wonderful Kelwin, Artificer, Wonder person.
Should be fun.
I would like to thank all of our role
that
players.
guy- that
First
guy
and
up there.
foremost, our Tiefling Warlock, Elifasago.
Please, the applause. Anyways, that was super fun, and I'm really excited for next session so that we can kill this dragon and steal from it. Anyways, next is going to be our fire wizard. Let me see. I can do it this time. Our fire Ganassi.
You did it.
I really did. All right, cool.
I don't know.
And his name is Ember. Ember, take it away. How are you feeling?
I got to bitch slap a dragon, and if
Yeah.
next week I get to bitch slap another dragon.
Nah, next week, Ember's gonna put on the strap.
Oh.
That dragon has so much holes.
And with that said, next up is our Elven Bard.
Hey y'all, it's me, Dragon Slayer. You know, I can put that. I'm gonna put that in my bio now. Anyways, hope y'all had a good day or good night. I guess it's really late.
Good eye.
Good eye, mate. And I will do a roar before I pass it on to Shada. Ready? Roar XD. Anyways, passing it off to Shada Copperstone. Hey.
You know, even though it wasn't very much, you don't understand how satisfying it is to not have that Dragon Slayer sword be the secondary weapon of my kit. I am, as frightened as I am very excited to use this thing for its intended purpose. And
The most devious lick of all.
thank you so much, and thank you to who I keep referring to as Iron Man, our Elven Artificer, Kelwin.
Yes. And now I am a designer of t-shirts.
Prada is gonna be fun.
Lots of fun tonight. And Professor Ember got to slap a dragon, and I got to Mortal Kombat a dragon. So that was fun.
Get over here.
Thanks for joining us. Get over here. And have a good night. And I'll pass it off to Jack.
Still terrified of the dragon. How am I gonna get my sneak attack off on this time? Oh well, I'll figure it out.
No, you got it.
I mean,
You got it.
for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Not this time. I'm terrified. Rogues need proficiency in wisdom saves. I won't get that till way later. Good night. I need to sleep. I'm gonna pass it off to Zark. Take us home, Zark.
Okay. Hi, I'm Zark. And now I'm gonna send it to Salcos because I ain't got shit to say. I'm
Go Zark.
Thank you once again. Do not forget to join our Discord. Check out our Minecraft server. Elf, did you have something? Did you want to?
Oh my gosh. I was just gonna say that I think it's so funny that like that Ember slapped a dragon and that we had everyone out there just disrespecting them and I just got completely one tapped. I mean, I just got completely
You
obliterated.
did though.
Laughed at me.
I mean, also that dragon attacking you was definitely racially motivated.
I agree.
Mhm. You're the only
Anyway.
dragonborn. I'm just saying.
I'm not dragonborn. What?
Are you not?
No,
I'm gonna leave. It's been a long day. It's been a long day.
That is our session for the night. We will see you Friday with our Spelljammers one shot and Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on Twitch.tv.
Just because she has horns and red skin.
Have a great rest of your night, everyone. Bye.
Bye now.